and Sean with 880 AM. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, yeah. Here we are on Monday, September the 22nd. It is DiPietro and Rothenberg with you right here on 880 ESPN and, of course, on YouTube. And you can live stream us off of the ESPN New York app. And it's a good time to be a New York football fan. I would say that wholeheartly. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dave. How do you think I'm doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Probably
how are you doing?
To me.
How are you doing?
I'm not going to listen to you guys try to bully me. I'll tell you that anymore. That's dumb.
No. I don't think that anyone.
Oh, please. Oh, Dave, don't worry. There's hope. There's reason. Stop it. You shut your mouth. All right? Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I'm not trying to bully you. I'm trying to keep you alive for the people that listen to the radio show. That's what I'm trying to do.
Let me go. Let me go.
Well, why
let me be dead. Let me go. Why? I'm done. I don't want any more. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to watch the games, and I'm not going crazy anymore.
How is this fair, though? This is what I don't like.
How's what fair?
Because it's not fair. Because my team is 0-3. Did you see what happened to my team yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just
shut it down. Your coach is celebrating down the side. Woo, 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 wee.
I can't shut it down. We both can't shut it down. So what am I supposed to do? No,
I'm not telling you what to do. Do it. Whatever the hell you want to do. You want to go nuts.
Too much respect
you want to cry.
For the show.
Whatever you want to do that.
Yeah, but I have to bring some energy, some life.
I'm annoyed. I have energy.
No, we're all annoyed. No, last year you did not have energy. I don't want to hear that. You were a corpse of yourself last year. I don't want to hear that.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The Giants are 0-3.
Yep.
Now, don't worry. Now they only have maybe the second, third best team in the AFC coming up this weekend. Then they have a winnable game in the Saints. They can barely move the football. It's the second time in 2 years the kicker has gotten hurt in warm-ups and can't play, but then he does play, but then he can't play, and then he does play. They completed, I believe it was 2 passes heading into the fourth quarter to wide receivers. The running back who actually looked good, and the backup looked good as well, but the running back who actually looked good got hurt. They start the left tackle who hasn't started in almost a year, and he looks really good, and then he's apparently on a snap count and can't play the whole game. The coach feels like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. Half the crowd is rooting for the other team. You walk me through what I'm supposed to be excited about today.
No, I don't want you to be excited about anything. I mean, maybe excited a little bit about Scattaboo. I mean, Andrew Thomas, when he was in there, anyway, the snap count was good. And not a lot. I mean, then I got this Jordan Renan tweet. Sunday night was the 7th game the Giants have scored fewer than 10 points since the start of last season. It's the most in the NFL. And 4 more than any other team. 4
Do you
more.
know what the Giants are in their last 25 primetime games? 25.
No, well, we had this. I mean, this was a whole Danny Dimes conversation in prime time. It's not good.
What do you think? 25. Last 25.
Last 25 games, I think the Giants are probably, let's say, 2-23.
2-23. RJ, what do you think? Last 25 primetime games, the New York Football Giants. Any guess as to what the record might be?
0-something.
0-25?
That's aggressive.
0-25.
That's aggressive.
Raymond, you want to take a stab with your A+ defense back there?
I would have thought they win one game, maybe.
1-24.
Listen. Don't take your frustration out on me. We're all in a bad place right now.
Other than RJ, who's getting led by Mac Jones. I mean, we're all in the same
RJ
place.
found a way to win a football game. That's all that matters.
What you want to break down the Mets postseason rotation?
Listen, I just said I don't
want
to live in that world.
Oh, well, I don't know about Jonathan in Game 3. I'm uncertain about that.
First of all, now you're talking like people from who? That's not me.
I don't know. Coneheads, maybe?
Yeah. I just said I don't want to live in a world where my football team.
Welcome!
now I'm in that world.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Okay? I'm going to start breaking down I can't break down the Mets not making the playoffs and then have to watch the Jets lose every week, okay?
April 5th. What does April 5th mean to you?
April 5th.
April 5th. I'll tell you what it means. It was the last day the Mets did not control their own destiny until today.
April 5th.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like the turning point of the season was the day after our party at Citi Field. Right? I think Republicans we were talking about, like, oh my goodness. I mean, what are you going to do with the rotation? You're just going to have so many arms.
So many arms.
It'll figure itself out. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. Don't worry. It'll figure itself out. I got the center fielder for the Nationals is doing hacky sack in center field.
Oh yeah, how about that play? And then I got my center fielder who looked like he was a secret agent for the other team.
Yep.
A ball in the middle of his glove. That would drop that. Take a bad angle of this one. I mean, those last two games, man. I don't want to get into it now because I'll throw up.
Yep. Brutal.
It's a football Monday, but
brutal. The game on Saturday, when you had, and we'll get back to football in a second, but the game on Saturday, when you had multiple, you have bases loaded, 1 out, bottom 9, out, strikeout, out. Then you have bottom 10, first and second, nobody out, double play out. And then the guy, of course, just because a normal loss isn't bad enough, inside the park home run, 2 runs game.
Yeah, that's what you want. What's amazing to me about the last couple is just like the mental mistakes. Like, there was a ground ball to Pete yesterday. Beatty not covering third base on the steal. Like, I don't know. It's got to be that the pressure, just like the expectations and the pressure are just too much for him.
But you're playing garbage teams.
I understand that, but that one team.
You can't beat the Washington Nationals. We'll get there.
No, what I'm saying is, but before we get to it, it's just there's a difference, though. It's the rallying cry for a team like that. Like, you don't become one of these, Mel teams that just quits, is, hey, let's ruin their season. And you go out and play free and easy because you got nothing to lose. And you got the Mets team who had to be told by J.D. Martinez last year, hey, fellas, relax, take a deep breath. It can't get any worse. Let's just go and play. So clearly there's something about the pressure and the expectations that affects the team is what I'm saying.
I guess. But fortunately, the Giants don't have that because the Giants don't win ever.
The Giants, in theory, in theory right now, you should have beat the Cowboys probably.
You should have beat the Cowboys. Here's the thing. The end of that first half, you're 6-6.
Yep.
For some reason, Patrick Mahomes has fallen in love with throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. They
were out of sorts. They just don't. That offense does not, especially in the first half. Now, second half, I don't know
if they throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. I think it was Dane Belton has it. And they're like, no, I'll leave it for Okereke. Okereke has it, and all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes comes swooping in and grabs the ball back.
It was unbelievable play.
Unbelievable play. They're just bad. The Giants are just bad. That's the truth. They're just bad. So why should I go crazy every single week for a team that's just bad?
Well, no, I'm not saying go crazy. Just have some energy, either positively or negatively.
I'll tell you what I have. I have a lot of energy today.
And you're 2-0.
Well, yeah, because I'm good.
Well, all of a sudden now you're good. You've lost back-to-back years.
Yeah, but
right now
anymore.
You're in a heater.
And that's not even my 5-star lock of the year.
That's tonight.
I told you, bet everything you have. Look under the couch cushions, go to the bank, 401k, IRA, you name it. Liquidate it and get in big on the Ravens tonight.
Yeah. I also told you on Friday that the Bears, I like the Bears a lot, and for some reason I shied away from that pick like a donkey.
But you went 2-1, right?
Yeah, my Minnesota pick was gorgeous. That Minnesota pick was
my Minnesota pick.
Our Minnesota pick. Our Minnesota pick was nice.
Yes, our Minnesota pick. And it felt too easy, and in fact it was. And how about my Jets pick? Oh,
that's the luckiest. That was one of the luckiest covers until you saw what the Eagles did.
I see the future.
I see the future. Your ass. That game was over. To the point where we didn't go for 2, which means if Tampa kicked the field goal, it would have been a 9-point game, a 2-possession game. Like, what are we doing? Like, don't you go for 2 in that spot?
You would think, no?
I would think so. So if they do kick a field goal, you're only down 8, so it's still only a 1-score game.
You would think.
And yet, no. And then Todd Bowles decides, hey, let's try to pull them off sides, and we'll take a delay of game penalty and push it back 5 yards.
That was interesting.
Why are we doing that?
I got to tell you.
Just kick the field goal.
It's all on the table. The Jets, the Giants, all of it on the table. Listen, I'm at the point now. We hemmed and we hawed. Is Brian Daboll good? Is he not? He's not good. You can't tell me today that Brian Daboll's a good head coach.
Well, dude, I'm telling you right now, and I wrote it down in my notes. That sequence at I think it was the Giants' third possession. They're down 22-9. It's right after Chiefs score, Hunt TD. They miss the extra point. They get the ball down, first and goal. And that might have been one of the worst goal-to-go situation, like play calling execution you've seen ever.
When they got down to the 4-yard line and he threw it into the tunnel?
He throws it into the tunnel.
Yeah.
Then he goes designed run up the middle. Then he throws another one out of the end zone, and then he hits the crossbar.
Unbelievable. It almost felt like they were playing a game. How can we not score?
Well, but isn't that like in that situation, as opposed to just randomly putting in Jaxson Dart and having him do whatever it is he's doing right now? Wouldn't that be the spot where you're struggling, which is the red zone, and the fact that he can use his legs make him more effective in the red zone?
You would think. They don't really want to use him yet. They just want to get him in to run some plays.
Well, they should want to score points because
I agree
it's
with
getting
you.
late early for him.
Oh, here's the thing. It's time now. Here's what's pretty obvious. You tell me if you disagree, and even Raymond, you can hop on and tell us if you disagree, which you won't. The Cowboys' defense is unbelievably bad.
Awful.
Like a special
Awful.
level that we've
Historically
never
bad.
seen before.
Historically bad. Is that what you wanted to hear?
No, I'm not giving you a hard time. Is the Giants' offense week 1, which was brutal, what they are? Is it week 2, which was great, what they are? No. It's week 1 and it's week 3. It's bad. It's really, really bad. So Russell Wilson, yeah, he was really good in week 2, but I have a feeling almost anybody would be really good against that defense.
Probably, yeah, for what he does, his skill set, and that's why, we talked about it. I asked you the question, can, whatever Russell Wilson was doing against the Cowboys, can that be transferred to the Kansas City Chiefs?
No.
Clearly, no, obviously not. They weren't going to let him do it. He kept trying to force it, made bad decisions. It was
terrible. From the overtime to where we are right now, he's been horrendous.
That was not great, no.
He was awful.
He should have been intercepted again later in the game. Watson dropped it, but
he's just chucking the ball at the guys that aren't even remotely open. He has no presence in the pocket. He can't buy time. He made one nice play where he kind of stepped up in the pocket and dumped it off to Scadaboo, who picked up a first down. But he looks brutal. And what do you have if you're a Giants fan? Like, what do you say? Well, at least we have this coming up. Like, the only thing that you can really hang your hat on, which I think gives you any level of optimism, is you want to see Jaxson Dart.
Well, that's it. Thibodeau looks really good. I don't know. I guess you take – I saw a lot of people on, Giants Twitter talking about how they were using Abdul Carter. But, in that spot, he's, like, such a great athlete. You need someone to play that position. I guess I understand it. It's not necessarily taking full advantage of his skill set, but I understand why you would do it. But Brian Daboll is supposed to be a guy that can call an offense or create.
Well,
he's not calling it.
He's not.
No, he's not calling it, but he's game planning it. Like, how does it take that long to get Malik Nabers the football? Like, we can't find a creative way, a jet sweep, something to get him the football.
Something. And wouldn't you think that, like, the Giants came out and tell me if you disagree or agree, whatever. They ran the ball effectively, right?
Yeah,
like
they were running the ball fine.
Right. Like, Tracy was running well, and then Scadaboo, after Tracy got hurt, was running well, and they're running the ball well. Doesn't that usually mean that, I would think that play action might work in a situation like that?
You would think. You would think you would have a better plan as opposed to it was either dump it off to the running back or it was just take huge shots down the field that were double covered. Like, let's just toss it up and hope. But, there has to be a better plan in place. You're going up against one of the better defensive coordinators, maybe the best defensive coordinator
he's amazing.
in the sport. Like, what do you think he's going to let you do? Let Malik Nabers beat him? He's not dumb. So they're going to try to take him away. Okay, we're going to have to find creative ways to get him the football. And then, you're right there at the 28-yard line. Like, okay, kick a field goal, take the 3 points. They end up having to go for it because we find out, again, it happened to them last season.
How
is that possible?
How many times in your football watching life do you remember a kicker gets hurt in the pregame and can't kick? Like, probably single digits, right?
Right. Well, you have to know going into the guy. He did this to you last year. If it's a groin he's dealing with all through the week, why are we rolling the dice? Like, we need a kicker. Clearly, Gillen can't kick. And then you decide,
obviously,
he stinks. And instead of going for 2, you try to kick an extra point.
Right. And but then he's able to kick.
Well, but here's the problem, though. It affects both things. You saw the extra point attempt. The hold was bad, like it was slow, and the kick was awful. So just know the guy's groin is hurt. He's iffy at best. Let's bring a kicker in. At least we'll have our same holder and give ourselves the opportunity to actually kick field goals.
Right. Yeah, it's comical. But and you might even say, but nothing like this has ever happened before. And if he ever is a little banged up, he's always able to push through. But, by the way, that's not true. We've seen this last year against Washington.
Right. Yeah, I don't understand how it happens. I was in shock.
You know why? Because they're bad. Because the coach is bad. Because they're just a bad football team. That's how. This stuff happens. When you're bad stuff seems to find you, doesn't it?
It does. Well, bad teams find ways to lose games. I just don't
exactly.
Again, I mean, I would think that with the sense of urgency that is. Now I'm assuming, I don't know, right? I'm sure we'll start to hear more coming out of that locker room because at some point it's like, all right, like enough is enough. We can't keep losing these football games. Is like you would make sure things like that are taken care of. Like I don't want to go into a game with the opportunity to have no kicker. Like that's hey, Joe, listen, this guy's dealing with a groin. We can't run the risk of all of a sudden getting to Sunday night and the guy can't kick for us, and we got to go with our punter who, oh, by the way, doesn't kick well.
Right.
It's just stupidity. And then on top of it, just go for 2 then. You passed up a field goal from the 28-yard line, and now instead of going for 2, you're going to try an extra point. For what reason?
But don't worry. Later in the game, that guy's going to be able to kick a field goal.
Well, I guess he's only chip shot available.
But a 28-yard is not a chip shot? Like an extra point's not a chip shot?
28-yard line. I don't
know. I don't know what constitutes a chip shot and not, or when you're hurt or when you're not, or the punter kicking. It just, none of it makes sense.
No, I mean, dude. Having Malik Nabers have no receptions in the first half doesn't make any sense.
He had 2 catches in the game.
Right. His first catch was in the fourth quarter.
Right.
So I don't know how that's possible. I mean, listen, they did a great job. I mean, their defense.
He only had 1 target going into the fourth quarter.
So I don't. Well, one of the targets was just like heaving into the end zone and it gets intercepted. So
well, that's a nice play.
Yeah.
And then the end of the first half, you're 6-6. You have the ball. You have a real chance to go and but then you think, well, they can't even kick a field goal, so this is going to wind up as a moot point anyway. But then you allow Patrick Mahomes to roll out to his right. He heaves it deep. Drew Phillips is like, let me maul this guy, and they kick a field goal at the end of the half. And now you're losing.
Yes.
I mean, it's just it's special. It's special is what it is.
Yeah.
They're creative. They're inventive, and they find new ways to soil themselves every single week.
Yeah.
Welcome to Giants football.
It's bad. I mean, both teams.
It's worse than bad. Oh, I never gave you the answer, by the way. Last 25 primetime games, you said 3.
I think I said 2 and 23.
You said 2 and 23. Raymond said none. Somebody said none. Somebody said 1. You guys are way off base. The Giants have been dynamic in comparison to what you guys said. 4 and 21 in their last 25 primetime games.
Wow.
4 and 21.
Well, and you wonder why RJ felt so confident taking the Chiefs with his survivor and his pick.
Were you ever nervous, RJ? Ever? At 6, like the Chiefs didn't look good. Not like the Chiefs played a good football game. So now he's not going to talk to me?
No, I think he's probably screening a call. I think that the Chiefs offense right now, without Worthy and without Rice, is not nearly what it needs to be.
I don't know. You're right. That Tyquan Thornton looked pretty good, though.
He looked pretty good, yeah. But, I mean, just you saw Mahomes throw a couple passes behind the line. It looks out of sorts.
Yeah, it does look out of sorts.
They look clunky.
He had Kelsey open. He pumps it, and then he's like, I don't want to really throw to him. Okay, now I'll throw to him, and it was like 5 feet wide of him.
Right.
They look clunky. I mean, I think it's safe to say that they may make the playoffs somehow just because they're Kansas City. This team is not the team.
They need kind of an overhaul, it looks like.
Well, they play Baltimore next week.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they could get there. There's a long way to go. But, I mean, yeah, Mahomes throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. And it just, I mean, you're relying on Tyquan Thornton to make diving catches downfield. I mean, it's interesting.
So were you ever nervous?
Not nervous. I was nervous for the cover as soon as Butker missed that extra point after the personal foul, the leverage, which bumped it back to a 48-yard extra point. I was like, oh, yep, here's how it ends. Lose by half a point.
By the way, 2-0. Rick, you went 2-1. RJ, you barely got a win. Raymond, you barely got a win. And Raymond is taking us out for a meal.
It wasn't leverage, RJ. They got Kareem Hunt for doing the
Yeah,
throat
it was
slash.
Oh, right,
the throat
right.
slash.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
That was a throat.
Which
You
is nice.
you have leverage PTSD from Denver last week.
Yeah, there was another
leverage yesterday,
Yeah.
too, I think.
There was a lot of block kicks yesterday is what it was.
A lot of block kick. Could you imagine if you, like, in all sincerity, if you had a large amount of money on the Rams plus the 3.5?
I would have thrown up. I think Big Cat from Barstool had both those games. I think he had the Rams and was going to cover that game, but was
The game was done. The only way you don't cover that game is
Right.
if they block the field goal and score a touchdown off it.
correct.
The
And then
only way.
But I think he also had the Jets, so he had like both sides of it, where it looked like so he loses that game, but then all of a sudden Will McDonald blocks the kick and they end up covering. So
Right. Well, the Jets was a fortunate cover, but the Rams was one of the worst losses you'll ever have
Ever.
in your life.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen stuff
the
like
Rams
the
losing
Rams,
that game,
like
but
the Jets
the Rams
before.
losing that game. Period. Forget just the people that bet on it. Just the Rams losing that game.
It was awful.
Awful.
Absolutely awful. All right, let's break. We got it all happening today. The Giants will crush them. The Jets, well, I mean, Maybe Aaron Glenn, a fan of the moral victory. We'll get to that. 1-800-919-3776. We'll go around the NFL. We have a frenzy. We have the Yankees. They're playing good baseball. Mets, they're not. There's a lot to do. Very busy. Football Monday. DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
You matter, and so does your well-being. If you're facing tough moments, struggling with anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide, or substance use, help is here anytime you need it. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support. New Jersey's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here 24/7 for you or someone you love, with trained counselors who listen and care without judgment. You matter. Remember New Jersey's 988. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Game time isn't just on the field. It's in your driveway, too. At Kia City of the Bronx, they're making plays with the full lineup of brand new Kias ready for you at 3505 Connor Street. Don't sit on the sidelines while your dream car drives by. Visit KiaCity.com or call 646-917-7955 and they'll get you behind the wheel of something fresh. Kia City of the Bronx. This is how the Bronx drives.
Well, to hit a home run, everything's got to line up perfectly, just like when you find the person you want to marry. When it's time to propose, well, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. From their beautiful 2 by London collection to custom designs for any budget, they make finding the perfect ring easy. Visit London Jewelers at any of their 6 locations and tell them I sent you for the Michael K. treatment. London Jewelers, getting it just right.
Record numbers of residents are getting quality, affordable health insurance through Get Covered New Jersey. If you recently had a major life event such as marriage, pregnancy, or insurance loss, you may be eligible to enroll now. All health plans include preventive care, prescriptions, emergency services, and more. 9 in 10 enrolling get financial help, and many pay $10 a month or less. Find out if you qualify at getcovered.nj.gov. That's getcovered.nj.gov.
The Ryder Cup is more than golf. It's a global celebration. And this year, Ryder Cup Live makes you part of it all. Cheer with fans at Rockefeller Center. Join watch parties at New York's favorite bars. Or host your own unforgettable gathering with Ryder Cup Live fan kits. Whether you're in the city, on Long Island, or at home with friends, you can rally behind your team and share in the energy of golf's biggest stage. The Ryder Cup. It's not just a match, it's a movement.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now, ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Well, if you had 0-3 for each of the locals, you were right. Some really, really bad football. Really bad football. At least the Jets, I guess both teams were somewhat competitive, but overall, Rick, it's 0-6 is no way to start a season for these two teams combined.
No, it's not. I mean, look at the Jets side of this thing. That's a winnable game against the Steelers. And then as unwinnable as that game felt down in Tampa until all of a sudden it was, I mean, you're a team that's supposed to be led by your defense. I mean, that was the assumption at least, right? You're bringing Aaron Glenn. He's a defensive-minded guy. You still got a lot of, talented defensive players, right? It's supposed to be defense, and then hopefully the offense would figure it out with Justin Fields. And, Will McDonald makes an unbelievable play. You got a chance to.
It was like a video game kind of
right.
play.
He's a freaky athlete, dude. It's like my wife was like, "So do these what teams just have like guys that just do that?" I was like, "No, teams don't have guys that just do that. He's like our best pass rusher, but he's also our best athlete." And then they show him jumping over the car. She's like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah, phenomenal athlete, makes an unbelievable play, blocks it, then returns it, and your defense couldn't get the stop that they needed." Abuka made a sick catch too, by the way. Oof.
How about the one that it looked like he caught and they just refused to?
Yeah, how do they? Bowles called a timeout and they didn't review it.
But first of all, he shouldn't have to call a timeout. Like, that should be signaled from up above. What happens if he doesn't have a timeout? And then it felt like they half-heartedly reviewed it.
I don't even know if they did review it.
Well, why?
I don't know.
Like, even the announcers, they're watching, like, yeah, you know what? I think that's a catch. Like,
I think he did catch it.
I think deserve real attention to see if that's a catch or not.
I actually think there's a better chance he caught that than Lazard caught his for the touchdown.
Yes.
Because Lazard's hand got flipped over, and it was like the back of his hand that was on the ball.
Well, it looked like the ball hit the turf. But with the Lazard one, at least it felt like they appropriately reviewed it and maybe got it wrong, but at least they took it seriously. The one with Abuka felt like they were never going to overturn that and make that a catch.
No. In their minds, it was no catch.
But why?
I can't answer that question. I mean, that's why they called timeout. And they didn't like that. And we had plenty of those. I mean, we had plenty of those reviews yesterday. Those expedited reviews.
Right. And some of them are really good.
By the way, I meant to ask you guys this last week. So we have, when it's time to bring out the chain gang, we don't have to bring out the chain gang. So we have the new technology. Why does that new technology just spot the ball, period? Like, why are we still allowing the refs to just put it where they think it is?
It's very strange.
If we have the ability, like, can't you just tell him in his ear, like, this is where the ball is? As opposed to, like, the guy standing there and just running it over to the other guy.
It's still, for a game that has such great technology and so much money invested in it, some of it, it's like, wait, this is how you do it?
Right.
It doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't, but listen, we all watch it. We love it.
Of course, we watch it. We love it. And there's nothing. And by the way, I don't want this. I don't even. Now you get the 9:30 game on Sunday.
Yeah, I think we got a whole month of 9:30 games.
Yeah. I think
well,
actually
can you
it's
imagine
a good game this week. It's what, Vikings Steelers?
Could you imagine being Rich Eisen, though? I think they start their show at 7:30. So that's a 4:30 start on the West Coast for them to start their game day morning.
Wait, doesn't Rich Eisen call the game?
I don't know if he's calling. No, because there's so many of them. I don't know if he's calling that game, but the game day morning he was saying starts at 4:30.
That's very early.
That's very early.
That's very early. But you know what? It's still football.
Oh, listen, it's fine. I mean, it's football. It's just a long day. Like, by the end of yesterday, I was like, oh, my God. That was a long day. Now 9:30 sprinkled into the mix?
Yeah, it's a long day. Let's get to some of the calls, and then we'll hear from Daboll, we'll hear from Aaron Glenn, we'll hear from Russell Wilson, Jaxson Dart. We'll hear from everybody today. Let's start out with Frank and say good morning, Frank. You lead us off on 880 ESPN.
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Is there ever going to be an opportunity where Jaxson Dart actually tries a pass during the game when he's being put in there? Because to be quite honest, if we could read it, watching it on TV, that their chances are he's going to hand it off. The defense is not even preparing him to throw. So it's like, to me, it's like, all right, those two interceptions by Russell Wilson. I mean, I think I would have had less patience with Jaxson Dart being in the game and throwing those two interceptions. I mean, nobody likes turnovers, but at least
you'll have more patience if it's Jaxson Dart. You mean?
I'm sorry?
You'll have more patience if it's Jaxson Dart.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more patience because I lost my patience with Russell Wilson. I mean, a lot of times in that game, it was like just take what the defense is giving you. If a guy's open out short in the flat, just take the 5 or 6 yards. I mean, we used to get mad at Daniel Jones for doing that, but, there was nothing. In this case, there's nothing open downfield, and you're just forcing it just for the sake of forcing it.
Well, you heard him on the broadcast talking about Russell he was getting impatient. Well, that's what they had success doing in Dallas. That's what I think this point of Russell's career, that's what he does best. And the Chiefs weren't allowing him to do it. So he decides to take shots, and it was just as soon as the ball went up, and you're looking, you're like, that's.
Yeah, these were not even like jump balls. It was
No.
like the defender was the primary receiver. It looked like on these plays.
Right. I mean, it's sitting there. At the very least, double coverage. It's like he's sitting there blanketed, and we're just going to throw it and hope.
Right. There was the one play where he got picked off in the game where it was like there were 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a bad
Well, I think
football
know. I mean, I think I think we're getting close to that. Like, hey, this isn't working outside the Dallas game. The offenses looked really bad in 2 games.
I'm ready. Like walk me through, because you're further away from it. I'm so far entrenched in this. Why would you not play Jaxson Dart at this point? They keep saying how good he looks, how ready he could be. Like, what's the point of not playing him?
Well, I mean, even to the point where they were saying, like, the players in the locker room are talking about it. Like, he's one of the guys, and they
love him.
They love him. I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like there's a great spot to put him in. I mean, right after the Saints game, you got the Denver
Eagles,
sandwich.
Broncos, Eagles, Niners.
Yeah, right. So I mean, that's not a great spot, but I don't know if there's a great spot.
But you're not gonna. Here's the thing: you're not gonna have a great spot. It doesn't exist.
No, right. So it's just, again, behind the scenes, how ready is he? How comfortable are you with, is he with the playbook and, getting in and out of the huddle and everything else? I think he's he's the backup. So he's got to be, right? He's got to be fairly competent. Otherwise, he would be the third string and not the backup. So
right. And he's looked good. All you hear is rave reviews about him. The fan base is done with Russell Wilson. They're done with the coaching staff. Like, if not now, like, at New Orleans, yeah, sure, if that's his debut, but you want that to be his debut, or you want him to at least have a game under his belt by that point?
Well, it depends on how positive the experience is against the Chargers. Do you think it's going to be? I mean, how much of Andrew Thomas am I getting? Am I getting another just half of Andrew Thomas, or am I going to get a full game? I don't understand.
He looked really good. Then they're just like, now he's done?
Andrew Thomas was on a snap count.
But why?
Because that's what happens. Because they probably could have waited an extra week, but there's a sense of urgency, so they brought him back, knowing that,
we're so desperate, we'll take like 5 drives of Andrew Thomas and then be done with it. But I don't. But he looked good, and then I watch him giggling on the sidelines. It's not like he was banged up. It's not. I mean, it's not like he's running long routes. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't make it. It makes sense.
It does. Okay, so explain. Because I don't understand
he's coming back
why.
Because he's come back from a serious injury, so it would be the same
thing. Why
he doesn't have. Okay, but he doesn't have time. There's no minor leagues, right? So what happens when a baseball player or a hockey players come back from injury? You go down for a rehab stint where it's like, if I'm a goalie, they're not going to probably throw me into playing a full game. I'll play a half a game or a period and then see how I feel. So he's a 300-pound guy that's coming back from Liz Frank, and they want to make sure that they kind of ease him back into shape here. It happened to me in the preseason. That's how I blew my knee out, trying to force myself through a whole game. So let's not – you're more likely to get hurt as you get tired.
Okay. I mean, I guess it does make sense when you explain it to me, but it just feels strange.
Well, it's frustrating because your offense stinks.
Your offense stinks, and he looked good.
I know, and you're dying to actually –
Wouldn't you prefer to be like, all right, you're going to play the first drive and then the third drive and then the fifth drive and at least kind of extend having him well into the game?
Well, no, because I think you want him to get used to just playing how it would, like, just normally how it would play, as opposed to, and then you run the risk of all of a sudden you put him on the sideline for an extended period of time.
And now he's not capable.
Yeah, there's no perfect solution.
It's weird.
To this.
I mean, I understand your point, and it's a valid point. Is this a thing that's done though, with offensive linemen? I don't know that I've ever seen offensive linemen be healthy play, and then they're like, all right, now he's reached his.
Well,
his
you keep saying healthy. I don't think he's 100% healthy yet. Like, he's not back into game shape yet. They don't have the luxury of a preseason to work him into shape. It's like, hey, we got to get you game ready.
But I don't ever remember an offensive lineman playing, and then they're just like, okay, he hasn't gotten re-injured, and now he's just going to come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you also recognize, though, how important he is to this team, right? Like, the last thing they want to do is, try to push their luck here, and then all of a sudden he gets re-injured. or because he's not in great shape, does something else. Where all of a sudden now he pulls a hamstring or something stupid.
ESPN New York is now live, like never before, streaming on YouTube. Your favorite shows like Our Show, Bart and Carlin, The K Show, Don Hahn Rosenberg, now all live with video. Interact, react, be part of the conversation. Live on YouTube. Subscribe now to ESPN New York on YouTube and never miss a moment. I would ask, though, if any show has the turbo booster like we do. Because I don't
got
think
the secret sauce.
Yeah, I don't think any other show has RJ. I know they don't have an RJ.
No other show does have RJ.
No. That will boost your streaming numbers by like 25%.
Yeah. He's like our little bottle of nitrous.
He's like a little energy drink.
No, like nitrous, like in Fast and Furious, you just press that button and it's
I like that.
Gone.
That. Let's break, come back. Phone lines lighten up, 1-800-919-3776. We're going to go around the league. We're going to do a frenzy. We'll beat up on the Jets and the Giants. We're going to do everything we always do on a Monday. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. Know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how would I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic. But mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. FanDuel is giving all customers a 50% profit boost token on tonight's game between the Lions and Ravens. So if you want to cook up a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown with the over on Lamar Jackson's passing yards, and maybe you can throw in the over on Amon-Ra St. Brown's receiving yards, then go do it. Whatever combination you like, get on it. Make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Holding. Defense.
The ref totally blew that call.
Oh, I'm sure he'll make the right call next time.
It's too late. It cost us the game.
Well, it's just one game.
That loss eliminated us from the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs are on so late. Now you'll be well rested.
Okay, I need you to stop talking now.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans,
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Now, I would say, Rick, that this is Ray just being a bad guy. But I don't think that's the case. I think
maybe he's playing for himself.
Ray just, lumping us all together. Because Ray's no different than the two of us.
Well, on top, listen, I mean, all three of our teams lost. RJ's team squeaks out a win. But I think the big news from the weekend is, Raymond lost Survivor.
Raymond's out.
That's the big news.
Raymond is out of Survivor.
Is anyone happier about anything than you about me losing Survivor?
When you say you mean him.
Yeah. Oh, Rick.
Yeah.
No.
Rick has been so.
No,
bad.
I was not bad, Ray.
He kept talking about, they're spending dinner. Ray, what are we getting? And he said he's mentioned it like 3 times in the show already.
He's very excited. Well, you know what? He's excited that he didn't lose. That's his first and foremost.
That's it. I don't care who lost, as long as it wasn't me.
Right. Well, it's not you. It's Ray. Now we keep going, right? We'll see who the ultimate winner is.
Yeah, we'll keep going. It did feel like Rick
Stupid Packers.
Like Rick kept guiding the conversation in the group chat back to Ray.
Well, because you idiots wouldn't you guys didn't want to have fun with it. I wrote looks like per Neil, and I got nothing.
The Sunday group chat is too much for me.
Just stop it. The
I'm
game didn't
telling
start
you,
till 8.
I don't enjoy it.
Why? You had the whole day.
I don't like you guys analyzing every play when you got this and that. No,
that's
no,
John.
Get me off. Maybe what we do is I take a sabbatical on Sundays and I come back on Monday because I enjoy the group chat. Typically, Sundays I don't enjoy.
How dare a group of friends enjoy Sunday football together?
Yeah, that have to do a show together the next day. How dare you share ideas?
It's like you're hanging out without being in the same room because I mean, God only knows that'll never happen. So
you
it's
won't
like
let us at your house.
Yeah. So this is the best we're ever going to get.
Okay. Well, but you guys enjoy it. That's great. Do this without me. I think that's
don't like
probably
this
the
at all.
answer.
I don't like it at all. Just
I don't.
No one's saying you have to send stuff. Just just accept the fact that you're on a very active chat during football Sundays.
It's too active for me, is what I'm saying.
So you want to sit in
too
silence?
Much. If it was like one text a quarter, fine. They run in rapid fire.
You know that's not going to be the case.
One text a quarter.
But I don't want. Then I don't like it, Ray. I don't enjoy it. I'm not saying for you guys not to do it. Maybe Sunday mornings I step out, and on Sunday nights I step back in.
But your team's that wasn't even playing.
I know. You have no excuse.
You were more active when your team was playing.
I wasn't more active. I was just getting annoyed, and you guys were bothering me, so I started to respond a little bit.
Okay, let me ask you. Here's the thing, though. So not a problem when we're doing things on a Friday that you send us the I need real help group chat. But when we want to engage on a football Sunday when your team's not even playing, it's too much.
That's a slice of life is what that is.
I don't care what that is. I didn't need it on a Friday night.
You guys enjoyed that text.
How do you know?
Did you not?
Maybe.
Did you not? You didn't respond?
Because it's Friday night.
So?
This thing's happening.
I'll tell you what. If you want me off the group chat, I'll leave.
No, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of kicking you off the group chat. Because that's what you want.
I thought you guys would enjoy that.
We did enjoy it. I liked it. I've never once said that group chat is too much. Well, I think we should tell the story now.
I don't know that we can.
Why?
I mean, I can't say what was said.
Of course you can.
No, RJ, I can't say what I said.
I probably wouldn't.
No.
I probably wouldn't.
Clean it up a bit.
I don't know how you clean that up, Ray, though. That's the problem.
All right.
We can try.
Let me try. Ray, keep your finger near the dump button.
Oh, again, remember, this has no effect on YouTube.
I don't know if I trust you to do this. I mean, you have said words on the radio multiple times thinking that they were allowed.
I'm gonna try. Do you want me to try or not?
The difference is I yelled at him in the past when that happened, and you would think I would yell at him today if he crossed the line.
Let's try. Let's give it a go.
I'll try. And you know what? If I get fired, at least I don't have to talk about the Giants the rest of the week.
No, because if you get fired, the whole thing crumbles.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So we visited Ben this weekend, went to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we go out for a meal. Friday night, we went to Miller's Ale House. You familiar with the Miller's Ale House?
Oh, yeah. They're all over the place.
Yeah. I want to watch all the games going on. I'd like to see. So we go out to Miller's Ale House, and they give the menus, and the waitress walks over. She goes, "Oh, by the way, we have a special."
Ooh.
Oh, I like a special. What kind? Oh, what kind of special do you have? We have the tush push sandwich.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. That's what she tells me. Oh, we have the tush push sandwich.
What is that, little rump roast?
It's a I don't know, a cheesesteak. It's basically a cheesesteak.
Okay.
And because I'm broken, I said I would rather not walk the face of the earth than consume the tush push sandwich.
Yeah, you said it not nearly as.
Did I clean it up nicely, though?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, because I can't say what I said to her,
right.
But I said I'd rather not be with you on planet Earth than consume the tush push sandwich.
Yep.
And then, of course, my wife was like, why? Why can't you just say, no, thank you? Like, why does it have to be, I'd rather not be with everyone in, like, a physical sense than
yeah, because you're broken.
Because I'm broken.
And I think you meant it.
I did mean it.
Yeah.
You could pay me, if you were like, listen, we'll pay you $10,000, eat the tush push sandwich. I'd be like, no.
I think we could probably find a number where you'd eat the tush push sandwich. I mean, Tom Brady had a number to go play flag football. I mean, I think it's a pretty big number, too, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, to get him to go fly to the Middle East to play flag football.
I think it's so. Here's the number I heard: $75 million.
That's insane.
He's getting paid $75 million
for like a weekend of flag football.
Yeah, imagine
that's insane. And they're having all of them go.
You'll get as many guys as they can get. Gronk's playing.
Right.
I think Christian McCaffrey's playing. I mean, if they're throwing around that kind of money,
yeah, wouldn't you?
For $75 million, I mean, for $5 million, $10 million.
If they offered you $1 million, you would do it.
No? Like me, or like if I was someone like Tom Brady? No.
No, for you. If they said $1 million to come stop some breakout shots, $1 million.
What? Could you pretend like you watch hockey a little bit?
What?
Some breakaway shots, not breakout shots.
Oh, whatever. Some breakaways.
Oh God, you sounded like a hackopotamus right there.
Some like I don't know what a breakaway is. Come on.
I'm just I mean, at least.
So I had a fumbling at the moment. You took my story and you hijacked it.
Yes, I would.
It was my story. Now we're discussing Tom Brady in the Middle East. Great.
No, I think I would have. There would be. Oh no, it was because of your story. If the waitress was like, "Hey, if you eat this tush push sandwich, I'll give you, $50,000. You'd eat the tush push sandwich."
I would do it begrudgingly.
Yeah, or your wife would hand feed it to you and be like, "Hey, listen, dummy, eat the sandwich."
Like what could be on a tush push sandwich? Like okay, so we have a layer of vomit, and then we
rump
have
roast.
some snot, and then we have diarrhea. Like what could possibly go on a tush push sandwich?
Well, if you're being creative, it would be like rump, because it's the tush.
Oh yeah.
And then if you want to make it Philly related, you'd have something that looked like horse manure, which they ate when they won the Super Bowl.
By the way, they went early again yesterday.
Who did?
The Eagles on the tush push.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the advantage that they have.
Well, so you're allowed to cheat with that.
I'm so jacked up right now. I need to eat this horse poop.
I think that you take, in any sport, any advantage that you could possibly take, and then you're going to do it until they
I don't blame them for it.
No, it's not their fault. It's the league's fault.
By the way, what's the right tackle of the Chiefs? Juwan Taylor, is that his name?
Oh, he stinks.
Not only does he stink,
he jumps off sides every time.
Every time he goes 2 seconds before they snap the football.
Well, on top of the fact that he always lines up.
But why call it one time? Like the one time they call the tackle were not lined up on the line of scrimmage. He's never lined up on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no kidding. Because I guess it would affect the product too much. Where it's like, okay, we've seen enough of this.
Which I kind of understand. But why would you throw the flag on it one time,
hoping that it won't happen again?
But then he just goes back to doing it every single play.
I mean, there's aren't there teams that do that though? We're just going to keep taking penalties till they call it. Like, hey, corners, just keep holding until they call it.
But why not just keep calling it until he stops doing it?
I don't know, because watching did you have a good time watching the Jets-Bucks game yesterday with all the penalties being thrown?
No.
It's awful.
It's awful.
I mean, that's really the only thing that was slowing them down was all the penalties they kept taking. It wasn't the Jets' defense.
Well, because their offensive line was a mess.
Here's the worst part, is that you go into the game, they have their left tackle's out. One of the best left tackles in football, he's out.
And their right tackle.
And their right tackle, and they're also missing, a guard?
Yeah.
So they had 3. So 3 of their starting offensive linemen out. And by the end of the game, you had no Mike Evans, and you still couldn't stop them.
Correct.
And RJ said something to me that actually really pissed me off because the whole like dancing thing on the sideline, I guess you want your coach to show emotion, but like let's save that for when we actually win the game as opposed to make a big play. So we're not going to show any emotion. We're going to sit there baking in a vest for some reason. It's 120 degrees on the field. We're wearing a black vest. I mean, okay. I mean, I guess that's your style because all these coaches have like a style that they wear on the sideline. Then he's doing the dancing. And then RJ said something to me because he's familiar with this whole Steve Wilks defense.
Right, because they all are former Niner coaches, yes.
Right. He said to me, hey, don't worry, this is not going to change all season long. And I said, what are you talking about? He's like, Steve Wilks' defense does not work with your players, just like it didn't work with Robert Saleh's players in defense in San Francisco. So this will probably only get marginally better. So why would you hire a coach that system doesn't fit the players that you already have?
Or why wouldn't you hire a coach that could adjust his system to the players you do have?
That's what I'm saying. But you just, like, to RJ's point, you watch Steve Wilks, his defense not work with those players. We ran the same defense here. So Robert Saleh brought in players that would fit his defense. And yet you bring in the same defensive coordinator whose system already didn't work with those kind of players.
Correct. Now, RJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Steve Wilks was the defensive coordinator of the Niners and was fired after they lost in the Super Bowl. Is that not right?
Yeah, pretty much immediately after.
Immediately. Like it was RJ's was like it was a RJ wasn't like a known thing that Steve Wilks was going to be gone at the end of the season.
Yeah, he and Shanahan, I just don't think saw the game the same way. Like Shanahan, who pretty much gives full autonomy to the defensive coordinator to listen, do what you got to do. Shanahan started to get involved. There were reports like late in the year about kind of overriding some play calls, which to my knowledge he had never done before. And I mean, listen, the good news for you guys, in all sincerity.
There's good news?
Well,
I can't wait to hear this.
Listen,
great news.
Your head coach, there's a reason he got the job. He ran the defense in Detroit. So he's going to have to get involved. Like, probably more involved than is comfortable this early in the season. I don't know if that means totally taking control of the defense.
And, Rick, that's your good news.
Well, I mean, if it works, it's good news. But I just don't understand, like, as you decide who your defensive coordinator is going to be, knowing the players that you already have and the defense that you ran, like, why that would be the choice? I mean, I would rather do, like, in a perfect world, I would like to hire coordinators that, allow me the opportunity to kind of be the CEO. Like, I don't want to be 3 weeks in and go, you know what, I gotta change this defense already. It's not working. But again, I mean, you had two opportunities. Even if you win the Pittsburgh game and you're 1-2 as opposed to 0-3, I mean, the reality is you could be 2-1.
Very differently.
You could be 2-1 right now.
You could be. See, the Pittsburgh game, I wouldn't even go as far as should have won. I didn't think they should have won yesterday. I don't think they should have won,
but they could have stole it, though. What I'm saying is they shouldn't have won. It didn't feel like it should have been that close. It felt like Todd Bowles took his foot off the gas defensively because first half, they had no answer for the blitz. None. Zero.
It was terrible.
I think Tyrod Taylor got pressured on 62% of his dropbacks in the first half.
It was terrible. They were setting the house all the time, and there was nothing he could do. And then the second, you're right. It felt like they took their foot off the gas, and they kind of got caught with that, like, game's over, let's wind it down. All of a sudden, it's like, wait, look what we've done now.
Right. And they still had it in hand, and then the field goal gets blocked. So they're going up 9, field goal gets blocked, now they're down, and what do?
Easily go right back down the field and get
right down the field. And now Baker Mayfield's done it, the first 2 weeks also, but still.
3.
Well, now it's 3, but I'm saying the 2 weeks leading into the game yesterday.
Right.
But like I said, that's with no Mike Evans. That's no Mike Evans is gone.
Wasn't Sauce out of the game at that point, too?
Sauce wasn't. Quincy was out.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield, we mentioned him. He took this game personally yesterday. Here he is on beating the Jets.
I loved it. And it's also their D coordinator was the one that cut me in Carolina. So a lot of stuff was personal today. Hassan Reddick, former Jet, a lot of people.
I don't know how Hassan Reddick could look at this as like a revenge game.
Hassan Reddick didn't. Hassan, because Hassan didn't even show up.
Right. Hassan was awful with the Jets.
It should have been a revenge game.
It should have been a revenge game for the Jets.
Yes.
Like as they're leaving the tunnel, like, remember, Hassan is on the other sideline. Yeah. Let's go take care of business, guys.
Hassan didn't show up. And we got the owner begging, Hassan, get in your car.
Please, drive down 95.
Listen.
We'd like to have Hassan here. So, Hassan, get in your car, drive down 95, and come to the New York Jets.
Listen, Hassan, Woody, it's Hassan.
Where do you think someone hit somebody?
I think
Woody, I know you think it's Hassam, but the M is an N.
We'd like to have Hassam here. So,
and Woody, you've never really heard the name Hassam? That doesn't exist. So it's Hassan.
Get in your car.
Woo-wee Johnson.
Woo-wee
Johnson. I don't even know what was that about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I think RJ had a typo on the call screen.
Oh,
you
he
guys
didn't
just
have
went with it.
Watch this, Rick. This is for you. He didn't have the D in it.
Either that or he had an E at the end.
Wooey
Johnson.
Yeah, wooey.
Wooey.
Let's quickly go to Angel he's right on the highway. Good morning, Angel. You're on 880 ESPN.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Awful.
Never better, Angel.
Yeah, awful.
Good
Yeah,
baseball team. My baseball team's on the playoffs right now.
That's a silly question to ask. That's a silly question to ask. Anyway, for the past 10 years, the Giants were on Game 3 of the season, 6-4. I was really hoping that we would really win, but just the way the offense performed, we playing like it's 1952. I don't know. It's got to be the coaching. Is it quarterback? Just get the kid inside there, man. I can't deal with this.
Well, thanks for the call, Angel. That's going to be the theme this week, Rick, is that the Giants fans have seen enough of Russell Wilson, and they want to now see Jaxson Dart.
How quickly that was last week. Russell Wilson was awesome.
First of all, they're 0-3. So as awesome as he was, you still don't have a win. You don't see a lot of wins on the schedule. I mean, how many games are the Giants going to be favored in?
One.
One?
Yeah, I think it's one. I think it's.
So don't you want Jaxson Dart to be playing by then?
Well, I mean, you were the one that told me you didn't want to really see Jaxson Dart at all. If he could swing it.
If you could not play him, I'd be fine not playing him. Does it feel like? I mean, Russell Wilson stinks.
Russell Wilson against Dallas maybe played his best game as a pro. He was that good.
And the other two games, he's been bad.
I don't like if you feel comfortable putting Jaxson Dart into the game and having him run, zone reads and everything else. You even let him fake a pass to Scatterbo yesterday before he ran it. And you stink in the red zone. Why not put him in that spot? Right? Let him use his athleticism in that spot.
Right.
As opposed to what you did, especially late in the game, where you threw 3 of the 4 plays, got thrown out of bounds, one hit the crossbar. And you had a designed run for Russ in mixed into that.
On second and goal from the 14.
Well, how about the Jets going forward on 4th and 12? There was no thought that they were going to get back into that game. Yeah, 4th and 12. Let's do it. Let's go for it.
You can't make it up. This Ryder Cup, Midtown Manhattan, becomes golf's biggest stage. Ryder Cup Live is at Rockefeller Center, and it transforms the heart of New York City into an epic fan zone during every round. Fans can also see the Michael Kay Show broadcast live this Thursday, September 25th, from 1 to 3 p.m., brought to you by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste, worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup. We'll take a break, come back. 7 o'clock hour is big. We go around the league. Raymond's going to take us on that tour. More Jets, more Giants, more 0-6 conversation with you. DNR with you, 880 ESPN, and, of course, YouTube TV. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Loser Monday. And this is all we have is Loser Mondays. It's the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning. It's a gridlock alert day because of the UN General Assembly. 1st and 2nd Avenues closed in the 40s. You may have to push your way around on the east side. Let's see what's happening on the eastbound BQE. That's tough as well. Getting up toward Atlantic Avenue with an accident. Inbound George Washington Bridge 20, Lincoln 10, Holland 15. Again, alternate side parking in effect. Traffic sponsored by ParkWiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive up rates. With ParkWiz, you can book your parking in advance, skip the hassle of searching, and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We all turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's betterhelp.com/timeout.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
This Ryder Cup, Midtown Manhattan becomes golf's biggest stage. Ryder Cup Live at Rockefeller Center transforms the heart of New York City into an epic fan zone, complete with massive video boards, interactive golf challenges, themed cocktails, and official Ryder Cup gear. From Thursday through Sunday, rally with fellow fans, feel the energy of every match, and celebrate golf's greatest rivalry in the city that never sleeps. Ryder Cup Live at Rockefeller Center, where the Ryder Cup meets New York. To learn more, visit RyderCup.com.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Put in the books. This is your radio home for New York Mets baseball. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Design run Wilson, not met with the approval of the paid customers.
I'd be booing too, to be honest with you, in terms of not being good enough.
Why would you not play Jaxson Dart at this point?
Look, Jackson's progressing well. We'll continue to work with him.
He's looked good. All you hear is rave reviews about him. The fan base is done with Russell Wilson, done with the coaching staff.
We got to put a complete game together. You only score once, not good enough.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
By the way, and welcome to the 7 o'clock hour, this is the end of week 3, Rick. This is not week 15. We haven't gone through numerous weeks and well into December. We're not even into October yet, and you feel sick to your stomach about what New York football is.
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much different I expected your season to start off. Like, I didn't think that you were going to win in Washington. Going to Dallas, I mean, just has not been a place you've won, period, especially against Dak. And then just so happens you're playing Kansas City. You gave me the primetime stats, and they're 0-2 staring at the Ravens next week. So, like, I mean, you're getting the most urgent, desperate version of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, but it's the case again, like, it doesn't look functional.
Well, I mean, the idea that the offense has looked like that in 2 weeks is a real problem. on top of the fact that Daniel Jones right now would would get MVP votes right now.
Daniel Jones looks really good.
Daniel Jones would get MVP votes right now.
How much of that is the situation that he's in?
I think it's both. I think he needed emotionally, mentally, I think he needed a fresh start. I think he probably, learned some stuff last year in Minnesota and now goes to a system with Shane Steichen where he has had success with quarterbacks like Daniel Jones.
Right.
And he's got a good offensive line. They can run the hell out of the football.
And
they can run the hell out of the football. And they can run the hell out of the football.
Yeah. I mean, Jonathan Taylor is a stud.
Is a stud. I mean, look what he did against Denver. And Denver's supposed to have one of the better defenses in the league.
Well, Denver at times yesterday gave the Chargers all they could handle.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that too, but that was a huge. I mean, what the Chargers are doing now. I mean,
that
3-0 in the
throw
division
from
to start
Herbert,
the season was gross.
Oh, my God, what a throw that was.
Yeah, well, that's why people have, as much as Ray hates it, because he hasn't done anything in the postseason yet, that's why people get excited about Justin Herbert.
No, but I think Ray understands why people get excited about Herbert. He just needs like some definition in the postseason,
No, I understand that. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think it's also the amount of criticism that Dak gets about his lack of postseason success. So how come Dak, that's used against Dak, but it's not used against Justin Herbert?
Right, not used against Herbert. Well, good news, I think Dak will not be in the postseason this year. So
yeah, with that defense, probably not.
No, and now you got your best receiver, your best offensive weapon. Looks like he's going to be.
Yeah, it'd be nice if George Pickens that held onto a ball too. That does so.
It's really genius to keep lining up CeeDee Lamb at running back. Smart, keep doing it.
Wow.
Ray's very upset.
Ray's very upset. That's understandable. I'd be upset too.
Well, you got smashed by the Bears.
Yeah, I like that game too. What an idiot.
You like the Bears?
Yeah, I said on Friday. I was going to take the Bears. I think
Everybody loves the Cowboys in this game. Everybody.
I saw a stat that home dogs that are 0-2, I think, hit on like over 70% of the time.
So why didn't you take it? But I don't want to hear from you. You went 2-1.
No, I know, but I could have went 3-0. I left the game on the table.
Do I control the board now, no matter what happens tonight, RJ?
No, not necessarily.
Because I co-controlled it last week, but he had the tiebreaker. So then, wouldn't I control it if I go 2-1?
I think you'd be tied if you lose.
Well, it'll go by overall
I have the records. I have the records right now.
Yeah, hold on.
I took them down.
I'm 4-4 at the moment, I think.
Right now, Ray is 5-4. RJ is 3-6. Dave, if you win, will be 5-4. If you lose, you'll be 4-5. And I'm also 4-5. So I mean, I guess because
then what happens, RJ? If we both have the same,
I think it'd be you.
Yes, second tiebreaker after overall record is who had the better week last week, which would be Dave.
Yeah,
great. No, this is you can feel the worm turning, right?
Last 2 weeks have been good for you, yeah. Especially that Jets. I mean, it feels like luck is on your side right now.
Yeah, and I got the gorgeous pick of the year tonight.
You, as much as you detach the group chat, you chiming in that you're 2-0 after that Jets cover is shameful.
It's embarrassing.
Shameful.
Someone has to say it.
No, what do you mean?
You get on like you had it the whole way.
You want me in the group chat. You're texting me nonstop. A lot of penalties in this game. Yeah, I can see it. A lot of penalties in this game. What are they doing? What's happening here? Blah blah blah. And then I go 2-0, and I wanted you guys to understand that I was 2-0. So yeah, I said it.
I think we all recognize that you're 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all recognize there was a lot of penalties, but that was brought up.
Yeah, but gloating after like a once-in-a-season play
is embarrassing.
Yeah, it's troubling.
I'll take all the embarrassment I can get.
Right,
but
this is the problem. Baby. This is the problem. You can't just you can't control yourself is what it comes down to. And rather than just ride this wave of good luck that you're on, that maybe the worm has turned, is you're going to pull it out and you're going to wave it in our face, and you know exactly what the sports gods are going to do.
I'm going to slap you across the face with it.
Yeah, right.
This is what I'm going to do.
Until all of a sudden this thing turns back and you go back to who you are.
Not this year. Not only there's no chance I'm coming in last place this year. I would put my money, if I were you, the betting public, on me to win the picks.
I would say right now, the way things are going, I would say you're the favorite because it feels like you're seeing the board really well. And some of the bad luck that RJ's hit, I think I'd probably lean RJ is maybe on the other end of that. RJ's had some tough losses.
Very tough losses.
Yeah. But listen, we're only through 3 weeks. We've seen crazier things. I mean, you saw what happened to Canty. Had a Mets-like meltdown in the postseason.
Yes, he sure did. What did he go, 1-8-1 in the postseason that year?
I think it was 1-9-1.
1-9-1.
Yeah, it was bad.
Good for him. All right, 1-800-919-3776. We've gotten to some Giants calls. Let's get to some Jets calls. Let's see if there's any optimism over that comeback or if it's just annoyance over another loss. Ira in Staten Island. Ira, good morning. You're on 880 ESPN.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. And by the way, Dave, you and your family are very happy and healthy New Year.
Oh, thank you very much, Ira. Same to you and yours.
Thank you. Listen, I give him credit for playing hard and not quitting. But at the end of the day, I expected them to be 0-3 at this point. Yesterday's game, listen, I know there's people talking with Taylor should play into the field. That's ridiculous. This is all about to find out where the field is your guy. But you could thank Todd Bowles, and you guys mentioned it earlier. Those 2 touchdown drives, and not taking away any credit from Taylor, he backed off. He traded yards for clock. You know what he did.
Yep.
So this game, the score is really nowhere near what this game played out to be. And how do you have 3 or 4 offensive linemen out? You get only 2 quarterback hits on this guy and a sack. That's it. I mean, I could see Aaron Glenn close by. I don't remember. It might have been the '99 season. Parcells took over the play calling, and I could see Glenn doing that. Because Wilks is not the guy. This defense is atrocious. And I must have been out of my mind because after McDonald scored, I turned to my wife. I said, "We got this one." She says,
Are you honestly, Ira, are you out of your mind?
I was. I told you. I thought at that.
How the Giants last week took a 3-point lead with 25 seconds to go, and my immediate thought was, "Oh God, there's still too much time." He had tons of time. Ira, they got down at the field goal range and had to burn the end of the time.
No, I get that, but my way, I guess maybe I got caught up on the moment, and I thought, okay, all the gas came out of them, and the Bucks, that's it, they're done. But I for a second I didn't think, and unfortunately they lost. And you know what, man, I was hoping for a little better season than this, and not I don't see. There's no light at the end of the tunnel here. I know what Aaron Glenn said at the end, but it is the same old Jets because they find ways to lose. I'm watching this product since 1965, and nothing's changed except for a couple of years. They find ways to lose week in and week out, and yesterday is right near the top.
It's terrible. I feel awful for you. I mean, there's no better fan of any team in the NFL than Ira with the Jets, and to have to endure this year after year after year.
Well, I mean,
Brutal.
yeah, it's been a long time, and the amount of time and effort and money traveling with the team and everything else. Yeah, I mean, Ira's probably on the top of the list of Jets fans that you feel bad for, but
I feel awful for them. Rick, they haven't been to the playoffs in 15 years.
I get it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to tell you something right now, and I don't want you to use this as ammunition, but I feel like I should tell you.
All right.
So Brian, who's in Tampa now, like I mentioned,
if you tell me he switched his Jets allegiance,
no,
to Tampa,
of course not. He would never do that.
Leave.
No, he would never do that.
Okay.
So he took his sons to the game yesterday. Okay, I think it was part of a birthday present. He took both his sons to the game. They were all decked out in Jets gear. I think they were sitting on the sunny side of the field. It's like 120 degrees on the field, so just dying.
Mm-hmm.
So FaceTimed him, and he was upset. He's like, it's like same kind of things Ira was talking about, same old Jets.
Same old Jets, yep.
I guess he was focused on Glenn and didn't like that, Glenn was kind of just standing there, not really like, correcting players or whatever else. He did go after Arian Smith, which he should have because that was a dumb penalty. He left after the third quarter. Yeah.
Wait, he left when?
After the third quarter.
Ooh. Well, a couple things. I feel badly for him because he missed a hell of a fourth quarter.
Right.
The kids impacted differently. How old his kids? Milo's age, like 10, 11?
His oldest is Milo's age, and then he has Damien, who is Ella's age.
I mean, you're baking at 120
baking.
degrees.
It's tough.
I don't like it, but I'm not going to crush it.
No. I'm sure he feels bad now because he missed it.
If he were there with like two buddies and they left because it just wasn't going the way they hoped, I think that's crushable.
Yeah, but I mean, in fairness to him, when they left, it didn't feel like there was.
What was it, 23-6?
So end of the third quarter, yeah. I mean, that next Jets possession is when Garrett Wilson scored and made it 23-13. So, it was 23-6.
Yeah. I mean, you could have the argument, too, right? Like, I don't even like going to games because I miss all the other games. He wanted to get home for the 4:25 games.
Yeah.
So, I know you think I would crush it. I'm not going to crush it. I don't think it's a great look, but I'm not going to destroy it.
Well, you also had at that point, like he saw the 4th and 12, where it's like, screw it, let's go for it on 4th and 12. So maybe he felt like that was kind of the Jets throwing in the towel.
Maybe.
I think that's what listen, my first thought, too, watching it was, Bowles is calling off the dogs, and he's going to trade, like Ira said, yards for time off the clock. And then we scored, and then we scored again. And then, McDonald makes that unbelievable play.
That was such a great play.
Which is awesome,
but
great.
How could Ira have the thought of this game's over?
With our defense? I don't know. I think he was hoping that it was over.
The way guys return it, and then the kickers, how could you ever have that thought? McLaughlin made what, like
Tampa's
a 55-yarder earlier in the game?
Yeah, but Tampa's kicker's not very good.
But regardless.
Yes, I would not.
Over?
I would not think that Ira, knowing this team as well as he knows this team, would be like, okay, honey, this one's over.
He just sat here told us he's a Jets fan since 1962.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Maybe he got a little carried away. Maybe he saw Glenn dance and he was like, this thing must be over.
Did that bother you? I know a lot of people were bothered by that dance.
It did.
Why?
Because we lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. I love the emotion, but what? We gave it right back. They went right down the field and scored. It actually looked like Baker Mayfield was going to score the touchdown.
Yeah, he could have if they wanted to. Right? They didn't want to score.
No, they didn't want to score. But, and then he had, Johnson was wide open.
Wide open.
He overthrew it. So,
yeah.
I don't know. There's nothing, I don't know really what you would point to. You still see the same issues with this team. Sauce ends up getting hurt. Stevens is not a good corner. You don't have great safeties. Who knows what the linebacker is going to look like if Quincy misses time. You got no second receiver at all.
At all.
I wish they threw to Brees more often. So, I don't know. It's just you got 2 games now where Pittsburgh, you should have won, I think, and then this one you could have stolen.
You could be 2-1.
You could be 2-1. You did steal it. All you got to do is make a stop. That's it. Just make a stop.
Right. Easier said than done. Golf's greatest rivalry tees off at Bethpage Black, and we're bringing you all the action, energy, and the passion straight from the course. Don't miss our show this Friday morning, only on ESPN New York, brought to you by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for the show on Friday.
Yeah, I think there might be rain now on Friday.
Oh, no, really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which would be brutal.
Hang on, I have a very trusty weather app.
All right, check your weather app.
That is missing for some reason.
Great.
My weather app has been stolen off my phone. Well, that's not great.
You used to be so good with the weather. You used to give us weather updates.
I adore the weather, but the app is gone. Honestly, it's gone.
That's got to be on your phone. You didn't erase it.
No, I think I probably deleted it by accident. Because I was using it a lot this weekend for Lancaster and then back to New York and what we were driving into, and I probably, when they get wobbly and then you accidentally hit the delete? You never deleted an app accidentally?
I don't think so.
No. Well,
I think usually when I get
I'm going to try to remedy that, and then we'll go over the weather later in the 7 o'clock hour. Also in this 7 o'clock hour, we're going to go around the league. 8 o'clock hour, we're going to give you a gorgeous frenzy. So New York football stinks, but we don't. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns. Who will win? With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. FanDuel's giving all customers a 50% profit boost token on tonight's game. Build out your own same-game parlay from the game tonight between the Lions and Ravens. Maybe you go with the Derrick Henry anytime touchdown along with the over on Lamar Jackson passing yards and the over on Jamison Williams receiving yards. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration to max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Friends, it's summer, and you should be out there enjoying it. But if you're living with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that can feel impossible. You don't have to keep living that way. There's help. Dr. Shaw at Soundwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he's dedicated to helping you feel better. And here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication, just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that get real results so you can get back to the life you love. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, sciatica, and he builds a plan that is right for you. Same day and next day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is never far away. So don't wait, and don't let pain steal another day of your life. Go to SoundwellPain.com to text, call, or book online. SoundwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today. Most major insurances are accepted.
You matter, and so does your well-being. If you're facing tough moments, struggling with anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide, or substance use, help is here anytime you need it. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support. New Jersey's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here 24/7 for you or someone you love, with trained counselors who listen and care without judgment. You matter. Remember New Jersey's 988. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, we can't keep an eye on everything. Unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, we can't keep an eye on everything. Unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
All right, DNR with you, 880 ESPN. As we just continue along on another absolutely phenomenal Monday. I found the weather app, Rick.
All right.
It's not looking great for Friday.
It looks bad, right?
Thursday as well. Thursday might be worse.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Thursday. Friday's the day.
Friday we're going to be there. Now, apparently we're going to be in like a glass case of emotion, so we shouldn't get wet. We're not going to be like outside, but yeah, I want to watch the golf.
Right. I mean, that's the point. As excited as I am to do the show, I'm always excited to do the show. It's the idea that we're going to get to walk around and watch the golf afterwards.
Right.
Maybe if there's a delay, there's a better chance that we could get some players on the show.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be nice.
It would be nice.
Get the best of both worlds.
We can reconnect with Morikawa on this U.S. Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, we've had Rory on the show.
Yeah,
which was awesome.
Rory was at the event I remember that we were
in Jersey,
sitting outside Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Is that when you played?
I played that tournament. I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn, this is interesting to me because the slug says we're not the same old Jets. Do you buy into that? Like, have you seen a transformation that they're not the same old Jets so far?
No, I think that's where the level of frustration from the fan base comes from.
Yeah. Here is Aaron Glenn saying, don't worry, guys, we're not the same old Jets.
We're not the same team as what everyone says, same old Jets. These guys are going to fight no matter what the situation is. There's no give up in them. I hate that term, and I really don't know what that term means, but I know this. They're not the same old Jets. These guys are fighters. I love these guys. And listen, we know we have work to do. And I said this before. This is not an instant coffee team. Right? This is a team that's going to continue to keep stacking until we get to where we need to get to where we can consistently win these games.
I'm just telling you right now, from like a third-party observer, this is not going to win the fan base over. Because so far, 3 games in, you look like the same old Jets.
Right. I mean, but again, didn't we talk about this? This is the risk that you run when he was so combative with the media was, hey, like, that's fine. If this is what you choose to be like, you better have some results to back it up.
Yes.
Or at the very least, if you don't have the results, at least like it needs to look different than it has in the past. And, Ira, I've seen Greeny talk about it. Like, it doesn't look different. And this is
the
me.
The defense looks worse.
Right. The defense does look worse. But this is me who also recognizes that he's not wrong when he says that it's going to take some time. I understand that. But you still have, you're not bereft of talent. This is not a team you took over that's like this, this young team that just hasn't figured it out yet. Right? I mean, you got Quinnen Williams. You got
quite a few guys that you've paid, right?
You paid Sauce. You just paid Garrett. The offensive line is supposed to be much improved. Like, you got Breece Hall, who's supposed to be one of the better running backs. Like, you got pieces on this team. And right now, it's been a lot of the same stuff that we've seen.
The Jets seemingly, like the same old Jets adage is like, we're right there and we find a way to collapse and just not win a game that maybe we should win. And game 1 was a game they probably should have won.
Yep.
And game 3 was a game they certainly could have won, even though I don't think they deserved to win. And in typical same old Jets fashion, they lost both those games.
Right. You gave up 20. It's not 30, but still.
But it kind of feels like that this is the same old Jets.
And that's the problem, is that you don't have wins and you have a team that looks very similar. And you have a defense that really, like you said, is supposed to be the strength of your team, or was supposed to be the strength of your team, and hasn't been.
Right. Well, let's go to Artie in Brooklyn and see what he says, because I don't think he's any happy. Good morning, Artie. You're on 880 ESPN.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for taking the call, man. It's funny. I'm one of the callers that said, what about if they win? Well, who do they start in Miami? Because I'm going to the Miami game, right? And then the stat comes out. 38 consecutive 4th and 1s. 38. And they didn't make it. I don't know. Check the stat, okay? Somebody on the website anyway. So the first signing that they made was Beck. He actually played good in the preseason, and they used him. So you say, let's do the push. So I'm sitting there going, you got a good coach. On 4th and 1, they had 2 times on 4th and 1. Both games that you mentioned, against the Steelers, against Tampa, 4th and 1s. Even if you lose those games, if you don't do that and just get the 4th and freaking 1, I'm not going same old Jets. That's the same old Jets. It's crazy. And the thing is, too, you saw Allen. You would think you a 4-point lead, and he threw the ball wrong. The guy was open by 15 bleeping yards, and they had 3 safeties back there. What the heck are they looking at? All right, like me guys.
All right, thanks, Artie. Artie, none too happy.
Oh, it doesn't seem no, it does not seem happy at all.
Stevens, by the way,
he's not good.
He's terrible.
No, I mean the second they have, Sauce changed receivers.
Right. The touchdown to Mike Evans.
Right. He had no chance.
The announcers were so thrilled by that from Baker, too. Like, did you see what Baker did? He recognized that,
it was supposed to be a
Sauce
run play.
was not on Mike Evans, and he went right to him. Like, yeah, okay.
Well, listen, I mean, it's a called run. He recognizes that Evans is matched up one-on-one with Stevens, of course.
How could you not recognize that?
I don't know. Have you seen your team?
It's not like Jaxson Dart did it in his first NFL game. The guy's been in the league for a decade.
Have you seen your team in the red zone?
Have you seen the Bucs in the red zone?
I mean, what'd you guys check to? The crossbar? Hey, look, the crossbar looks open. Let's throw it to the crossbar.
The Giants stink.
Yeah, how about that guy in the tunnel?
The Bucs don't stink.
How about that guy in the tunnel? Let's throw it there.
Why you giving me a hard time for?
It's taking intentional grounding.
What are you giving me a hard time for? No, really. What did I do that you're giving me a hard time?
Well, I don't think you did anything.
All I'm doing is giving the announcers a hard time for saying that Baker Mayfield's some kind of genius, and you're going after the Giants?
No, Baker Mayfield made a nice play. I don't know. It's your job.
He's a veteran quarterback. He's a smart guy.
Right,
I would
but
think
not
he would do
everyone
that.
watching. Listen, you savage. Not everyone watching the game knows the game the way that you know the game. So they're pointing out the fact that was a called run. Baker Mayfield checked out of it and threw a touchdown to Mike Evans. That's it.
One of the great checkdowns in NFL history. Just incredible.
That's it.
Stuff.
That's all they were talking about.
All right. Well, good. And then you're like, I'm gonna go after the Giants.
I mean, what really killed us was the picks. I mean, it was the pick six at the end of the first half.
Terrible throw.
And our second quarter, we had 1 first down in the second quarter. One
still
single
had a chance
first
to win the game, though.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know if that was us or that was the combination.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, at the very least,
whoever it was, the rationale behind why they had a chance to win, they still did have a real chance to win. They had the lead with 2 minutes to go.
No, I understand that, but again, like going back to like what we talked about after the Giants played the Cowboys, right? Like, I mean, and we just found out yesterday, Cowboys defense is that bad. And then we saw
dreadful.
the Giants, Giants offensively look like they looked in week 1. I mean, the reason why I bring it up is we had no idea how to handle a blitz at all in the first half. None. Zero. And then all of a sudden,
and then Tampa decides to go away from the blitz.
Right, just because it's okay, game's over, let's just eat this clock up, right? If they're going to go score, make them march down the field to score. We don't want any big plays. No quick scores. So what I'm saying is was that us or was that just that Tampa took their foot off the gas?
Oh, no, I don't think the Jets were taking that game over. I think Tampa was letting it get away.
Okay, so now, I mean, what does that mean as we move forward is what I'm talking about.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think a lot of positivity from the Jets yesterday.
Right, because we still have the same problems, right? We don't have a wide receiver, too. We don't.
No.
It's like if Garrett's not open, there's nowhere to throw the football. I mean, Mason Taylor's going to be a good tight end, I think, but, I mean, would I like to throw to Brees more often? Yes, I would. But it was
where's the running attack been since week 1, too?
Because they're not letting you run the football. I mean, why would you? Why would the Buffalo Bills let you run the football?
Well, nobody's going to let you run the football.
They didn't think that Justin Fields could throw it. Just like, why would I let Malik Nabers beat me deep?
Right.
Kansas City's like, we won't.
Because it's easy to take away just that one piece from these teams.
They took away both, though. Wandell was nowhere to be found either.
Nowhere to be found. The Giants receivers had 2 catches going into the fourth quarter, 2.
I'll tell you what, though, to their credit, guy in the tunnel wide open. Hit him.
You know what? It's not a terrible play. I mean, this is a 15-year veteran in this league, and at the 4-yard line decides when he wasn't really tremendously pressured. I'm just going to throw the ball to the back of the end zone.
Sometimes you look up and that crossbar.
Nobody near that.
That crossbar is just sitting there wide open.
And then I don't know though. I think maybe the second down play that might have been the most special, where they did the quarterback draw. Because there's so much space down in that red zone area.
Yeah, well, he's also known at this stage of his career for using his legs.
Very athletic.
Yeah.
Very athletic. It's just great is what it is. Well, we got the Couchcast on Monday night. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, it's just what everyone wanted to see is 2 0-3 teams on the couch. That's just what you want.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Listen to you.
Well, I won't say a word, okay?
No, see, don't do this now.
Well, you just said and listen to you.
Well, because you're going to start chirping at us. You know what's going to happen.
I'm not going to chirp at you. Who am I to chirp at you?
I don't know. If you want to be entertaining, you should chirp at us.
I'm not going to chirp at you.
No one wants to see us just just sit on a couch and watch the game. There's got to be some fireworks.
So you want me to cause chaos?
Yeah.
No, because you're going to be locked in arm in arm with Kay.
Probably on his lap. Okay.
No, you'll crush him. You'll
I won't crush
the
his
soul out
lap.
of the poor guy.
I won't. I can't jump into his arms. That's clear.
Obviously.
We've established that.
No, you'll break him.
I think his back is probably just teetering if I jumped again.
All right, let's break. We'll come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll go around the league. We'll do a frenzy. We do all the things we do on a Monday. We're in the same position on this Monday as well, where both New York teams are disastrous, and we dissect it. DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
Listen up, friends. It's summer, and you should be out there trying to enjoy yourself. But neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain is holding you back. It's time to handle it. I'm telling you, you need to call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is a double board certified, Ivy League trained. This man is the real deal. No surgery, no scars, no downtime, just results. You can book a same day or next day appointment. He's got 3 convenient locations in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, so there's no excuses. You want to get back to your active lifestyle? Dr. Shaw got you covered. Joint pain, migraine, sciatica, nerve pain, gone. No cuts, no medication, no long recovery, just precise image-guided procedures that can get you back to doing what you love. So, here's what you got to do. Get your phone, get online, SandwellPain.com. Book that appointment. You've waited long enough. Don't let pain steal your summer. Don't let pain steal your fun. Call Dr. Jay Shaw today. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Bring the Ryder Cup spirit straight into your living room with Ryder Cup Live Watch Party Kits. You get everything you need to turn any space into the ultimate fan zone. Flags, cups, decor, and more. Host a few friends with the at-home kit or go big with the ultimate kit for larger gatherings. No matter where you are, you can celebrate in true Ryder Cup style. Ryder Cup Live Kits, your ticket to golf's biggest rivalry at home. To learn more, visit RyderCup.com.
Well, to hit a home run, everything's got to line up perfectly, just like when you find the person you want to marry. When it's time to propose, well, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. From their beautiful 2 by London collection to custom designs for any budget, they make finding the perfect ring easy. Visit London Jewelers at any of their 6 locations and tell them I sent you for the Michael K. treatment. London Jewelers, getting it just right.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
New Beyond Raw Lit V2 pre-workout. GNC's #1 pre-workout. Now with harder-hitting energy, an intense mind-body connection, and enhanced endurance support. This isn't just pre-workout, it's precision engineering for your body. Turbocharge your workout with new Beyond Raw Lit V2. Available now at GNC and GNC.com.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Wellness Company.
Hey there, it's Michelle Smallman from Unsportsmanlike. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dr. Drew from the Wellness Company. And Dr. Drew, you have something very exciting to talk about today, the medical emergency kit. Tell us a little bit about this.
It is exciting. Look, I have been fighting to try to protect the patient-physician relationship my entire career, and we have lost. I finally decided I need to be involved with people that put the power back in the patient directly. These emergency kits give you everything you need so you don't have to spend $1,200 going to the emergency room. We have a significant medical team, the medical board at TWC, and we just sat down and put together what we would want for our family, for our patients.
Oh my gosh, so anything that anyone could need is in this.
And there's a guidebook here to tell you exactly how to use it, and again, telehealth backup.
It's remarkable. It's innovative. Everyone needs to get one. UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports to get $50 off your kit. That's UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is coming.
I just didn't feel like physically getting off the couch.
Don't miss this live stream event with your favorite ESPN New York personalities, including Dave Rothenberg.
Is football season here yet?
Rick DiPietro, Chris Carlin, Michael Kay.
Oh, football.
And Don Hahn and Rosenberg.
They're playing football!
It all happens September 29th when the Jets face the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. Watch the guys' instant reactions and hear their unfiltered commentary all game long.
You're bad at football.
See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
I'm just trying to have the best possible show.
When does that start?
The ESPN New York Couchcast is brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
All right now, yeah. Let's go. A little flavor into the show today. Spruce it up, spice it up. Game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's exactly when it's Tully time. On ESPN and ABC, the Lions visit the Ravens 8:15 for a big Monday Night Football matchup. Thank God the Mets are off tonight. And that's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. That's nice. Just a kind of a standalone Monday Night Football game. Good game, too, tonight.
Great game. It's your play of the year.
Of the year. I mean, listen, it could change as the season goes on, but right now, I love this game. Right. Love this game.
Through 3 weeks, this is your play of the year.
Absolutely.
Right.
I told you, you should run to the bank, withdraw as much money as you can, get to a FanDuel or an ESPN bet, and just lay it all on the line.
I suggest ESPN bet. Just guessing.
That's fine.
Right.
But, I mean, you also do promote FanDuel, so I was giving you the FanDuel.
Yeah, I would also say don't listen to his advice.
Why?
Don't go take out all your money.
Why?
And don't bet it on the Ravens.
No, like if you have the mortgage money put away, end of the month is coming up. No, now you can really live tonight.
No, I think in your house, as opposed to for whatever reason it's not the play of the year and you lose and now you're living in the streets.
But what are the odds of that? I feel very good about this game tonight.
Wearing Jefferson sneakers. That's what could happen.
But I'm telling you, I feel really good. I think this is going to be a 34-23 kind of game. They're going to easily cover this number.
Okay, listen.
Bet it big. I'm giving you advice.
No, don't bet it big.
Big.
Bet it responsibly.
Whatever you feel normally you can do, double that. Ray, you're going to get involved in this game tonight, right?
Absolutely not.
I don't think this is great advice.
This is going to go one of two ways. Either Dave is going to hit ridiculously and he's going to parade around deservedly, or this is just going to end in disaster.
All I'm saying is when the Ravens...
Somebody's going to bet the farm based on your advice, and they're going to be homeless tomorrow.
Maybe Corey and Greenwich will bet the entire farm.
No. We're not doing that.
Bet the cows.
No, you're not betting cows.
Mortgage the cow. I almost got hit by a horse this past weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
How'd you get hit by a horse?
You drive through Amish country to go to Lancaster.
In what? Did the horse cut in front of you? What happened?
The horse was on, the side street, and I'm driving. And when I saw the horse, I didn't realize it had, a carriage behind it with people that were running point on it. I thought there was a horse just running into the street.
Do horses eat ore?
How did you miss the carriage?
Because it was blocked. You couldn't see the carriage from.
You couldn't see, so you almost T-boned the horse carriage.
No, I didn't almost T-bone anything. I was just I yelled at Sherry. She's like, "What? What's happening?" I was like, "Are you even looking at all?"
Was she driving or are you driving?
Come on.
Yeah, you're driving. So what if she's probably just relaxing?
Yeah. But I'm like, there's a horse. She's like, where's the horse? I'm like, it's right there.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice little thing to run into. Like, hey, look, there's a horse.
Well, let's say if it was sidling up next to me, I'd be like, oh, cute. Like there's a horse and some Amish people, and that's great. When you're driving 40 miles an hour on a road and you see a horse about to jut into the street, that becomes jarring.
It could be dangerous, yeah.
Very dangerous.
It sounds like you had a Sounds like you had a nice little trip, though.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was Ben
Left
happy?
bright and early yesterday morning, though, to get back for 1 o'clock kickoff.
Was Ben happy to see you?
Yeah, as happy as he gets to see us.
But he's loving life, though, right?
He's loving life. He loves
That's
it.
awesome. That's great.
He loves it. Loves it, loves it. We hung out with all the baseball kids and the parents, and it's a wonderful group. Yeah, it's
Good.
great.
All right, nice.
He had a cool thing, though. You guys will appreciate this probably even more than me. So I guess they pit kids against each other, and then the team picks a side.
Okay.
So they do that in the weight room, and they put Ben against this other kid, and who can hang on the bar for the longest.
Okay.
And then you stand next to the kid that you think is going to win, and then you kind of heckle the other side, and you root for your guy. And Ben crushed this senior in that competition. Really? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It went like a minute, 10 seconds, and the kid looked open. Ben said he had his eyes closed. He opened his eyes. He saw Ben was just dangling with no problem. And the kid was like, oh, God.
He said no mas. That's it.
And he dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was a good story.
That's huge. I mean, that's huge. Listen, they little team camaraderie, right? Get the boys going, a little competition.
There you go. Who says no?
Who says no to that?
Who says no? All right, so let's get to the callers. James in Mineola is unhappy with the Jets. James, good morning. You're on 880 ESPN.
Hey, what's up? I love you guys. You guys are good. I'm not just kissing your ass. I just got into an accident because I'm so pissed off, but I'm on the side of the road, not too bad, so I'll be okay.
Well, hang on.
I just want to let you know.
Hang on, James.
Yes.
You're listening to the show. You're driving to presumably work.
Yes.
And you just got into an accident. You're on
No,
the
it wasn't
side of the
bad,
road.
though. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay,
and I'm on the side of the road waiting to talk to you guys, because I'm so pissed off about the Jets. So I'm sorry. But I'd like to say a couple things.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a guy that ever second guesses because those are fools. I predicted what was going to happen with the Bucs in their last drive, all right? And I've seen this before. I've seen Belichick do it before. Why didn't they just let them score, have about a minute 45 seconds on the clock, and tell the offense is moving the ball? And I haven't heard one person say that because we all knew Tampa was going to score or hit a field goal. It was like 100% that it was going to happen.
Well, because I think
you could have.
You could have.
You could. I mean, listen, you could have. Once they were in field goal range, why would you not let them just go in?
That's what I'm saying. It was crazy.
Although you say that, I mean, what happened on the field goal they just took prior to that?
Yeah, but you actually, hold on. Do you think they're actually going to block two field goals
I
in
did
a row?
not think they were.
That's
No, I
gonna
did not think they were going to. But do you think there's a better chance that a kicker who's not the best and you just blocked a field goal, there's a better chance that he misses it
Hold on.
or
It's
they
Chase
score?
McLaughlin. He's Chase McLaughlin. He's not bad.
He's not bad. He's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you're crazy in saying it. I also think a nice, easier way would have been to just come up with a stop.
Right. I mean, at some point, too, I mean, it's a defensive-minded head coach, right? Like, the defense was supposed to be the strength of this team. I know at that point there's no Sauce and there's no Quincy Williams, but like it's, hey, I believe in you. Go get a stop.
And in fairness, they had no Mike Evans either.
No Mike Evans, and they were out 3 offensive linemen. So, yeah, I mean, did I think that Sterling Shepard was going to gash us? No. Abuka's awesome, right? Like, we knew that. And Bucky Irving, they got 2 good running backs, but still. You had an opportunity. I mean, again, it felt like in the first half of that game, it was, we have no idea what's happening with this blitz. We can't pick it up. A second quarter, like I said, you had 1 first down. You throw the pick 6 to Dean. I mean, Garrett's got to come back for that ball. Changes everything. Momentum's changed. And it didn't really feel like there was any, like, we're not going to win this game. Then, for whatever reason, Todd Bowles eased up on the pressure. I mean, it shouldn't have been a problem, but turns into a problem because Will McDonald makes a great play. Now it's go get a stop. Like, we have a chance to steal a game here on the road in Tampa. Let's go get it done. And they marched right down the field and ended up getting a 36-yard field goal.
Easily. And in fact, there was the one play where you thought he caught it, and they just refused to review it, and that was odd. But then the next play, they pick up the first down and just easily get into field goal.
Well, yeah, listen, I mean, somehow Tez Johnson gets behind everyone and could have scored a touchdown if Baker Mayfield hits him with it. He was wide open.
Right.
Wide open.
The Jets secondary is a mess right now.
It stinks.
And it was one of the strengths of the team.
Right. Secondary's not good. I mean, you have no wide receiver, too. Like, they got problems, man. I mean, like, if it's not Garrett, who else are you throwing it to? Like, who's the two?
Breece Hall.
That's it, but I'm saying receiver-wise.
None.
Like, who's the two? It's not Tyler Johnson. It's not Lazard. Reynolds isn't playing.
Well, they don't have a second receiver.
Which we knew before the season, which pisses me off, though. You're trying to revitalize Justin Fields' career. Give him, like, you should have a number 2 wide receiver. That should have been something that you took care of.
But you don't.
I get it.
Like, you're right. You don't, and the Giants don't really have anybody great either.
Right, but it's not fair. But it's not fair to the quarterback. It's not fair to Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
Like, so, I mean, wouldn't that be something that you would address before the season started? Like, I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to be the GM. You're not getting paid millions of dollars to be the GM, and we both knew.
Yeah, it's pretty glaring, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Lazard has been a healthy scratch. Like, all of a sudden, he was going to figure it out. I know he makes a catch yesterday. I'm still not sure that was a touchdown catch, but they gave it to him. The problem Jets fans are having right now is because, like, as much as Aaron Glenn wants to pretend like there were expectations for this team, there really weren't. Compared to the expectations that we've had over the last 2 years, there was really no expectations.
Right, but again, having low expectations and just they're going to need to win some games this season.
No, yeah, I know, but the point I was making was, they were going to have, like, the fan base was going to have some patience as long as it didn't look like it's looked like in the past. The problem the fan base is having right now is that it looks like, as much as you want to say it's not the same old Jets, it feels like the same old Jets.
Right, and I think that's why the fans are so annoyed is because you're telling us it's not the same old Jets when, I mean, you were a Jet for a while, but you haven't been here with this organization for the last, how many years. This is exactly the same old Jets.
Right, and that's what's frustrating.
And you could talk about your instant coffee and use your metaphors and your analogies.
Yeah,
but
chopping wood, all of it.
Chopping wood and turning the ship and instant coffee and all those things. But the bottom line is you could be 2-1 right now and you're 0-3.
Right. Yeah, and God forbid you lose on Monday night to Miami, then it's
you can't afford that.
Oh.
You can because things will go sideways quickly.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, listen. In fairness to him, it's not easy when a team has been as dysfunctional as this team has been and has been poorly coached as this team has been to change it as quickly as we all hoped.
You're right.
But that's what this town is about.
But you would also think it would look a little differently.
You did. Yeah, you thought it would look a little different. You thought at least like you could identify a strength, right? Like what's the strength? What's your identity? What's the strength of your team?
This is not a brutal stretch they have coming up. At Miami, home to Dallas.
Yep.
Home to Denver is a tough game. Home to Carolina. At Cincinnati. A bye. Home to Cleveland. At New England.
Have you seen Cleveland's defense?
It's really good.
Yeah. And Carolina smacked the hell out of Atlanta.
But you could beat Cleveland.
Right. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, you should beat Miami. Now you got to go to Miami.
You could. Let's just say could. Could you beat Miami?
Yeah, you could beat Miami. Yeah.
Could you beat Dallas?
Yeah. I mean, the way their defense looks like, you at home you should beat Dallas.
Could you beat Carolina?
Yes.
Could you win in Cincinnati, which looked like a brutal game, and now with no Joe Burrow, looks like it's at least winnable.
Yeah, but again, I don't like playing this game because I think that we're one of those teams where
the other teams circle you on the calendar as well. I get it.
No, I'm not. No, not even that. Like our ability to win the game is going to be dependent on how the matchup fits us or doesn't fit us. Like I think the chances, I think that if there are certain teams that the Giants, for example, have secondary issues, I think that the Giants' offense could probably take advantage of those issues. If they don't, good luck. Right? Like I mean, do we have the group of receivers that can fully take advantage of Dallas? I don't know.
I think I got to be honest with you.
Maybe anyone can.
I think anybody can.
Right, but on the other side of that, if CeeDee Lamb is back, can our secondary handle Pickens and CD?
Well, no. Stopping Dallas is a different conversation. Putting up points on Dallas, I mean, everybody does.
Right, but if they're putting up points on us too, like at the end of the day, who do you trust? It's why a lot of people I saw were picking Dallas instead of Chicago. Is because they thought it would be a shootout because Chicago's defense isn't very good.
Right.
And when push came to shove, they trusted Dak more than they trusted Caleb Williams.
I thought Dallas was going to win that game.
Right, but it just turns out that Dallas' defense is that bad.
It's just that bad. And again, the Jets, Dallas, the Giants, these teams are – the other clubs look at them and say, why can't we win that game?
Yeah, I just think that the matchups – I think the matchups will determine whether or not we have a real chance to win the game. Like it didn't feel like for a lot of that game we had a real chance to win. The way our offense looked in the first half – I mean, they were moving Tampa was moving the football on us, but they just kept taking penalties.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that, like, the Giants have a schedule which is it's not forgiving. It's awful. The Jets have some winnable games on their schedule.
Right.
Whether they're able to or the matchups or any of those things, there are some games on the schedule which feel like they might be winnable.
Right, but you could sit here and say, like the last caller, like, let them score. You're supposed to – your team's identity is supposed to be the defensive side of the ball. They have 3 starting offensive linemen out. Their best left tackle out. Their right tackle out. And you have no Mike Evans. And you still let him go right up the field.
Easily.
I mean – Easily. That's what frustrates me, man.
Yeah, I understand why you'd be annoyed by that.
Like, at this point, like, what are we good at?
Nothing.
Like, there's got to be something you can hang your hat on.
Well, I mean, same thing from the Giants. What are the Giants good at?
Right now, I guess Russ is he's good at throwing the deep ball, I guess.
Well, no, he was in one game.
I mean, I think the Thibodeau is good. I think Burns is good. I think
I agree.
Good.
I by the way, Burns is really good.
He's awesome.
I actually
Thibodeau's
feel
been
badly
really good
for him.
Thibodeau's been really good too.
He has been good, but I feel like Burns is special good.
Burns is a game changer. Yeah.
He is, and I actually feel badly that he has to deal with this crap. And I wonder at what point do they start to give up the rope a little bit.
Well, at some point, but I don't care what it is. At some point, like you got your defense going out there doing, working their ass off, doing whatever they can, and your offense just stinks the way. Like, what do you think the defense was thinking watching them in the red zone with those?
They're
4
probably
plays?
laughing.
Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, Dexter, get over here. Look at this.
Yeah, watch this.
You've never seen this before. Watch this.
I mean,
I was getting a drink. What did we just ran a quarterback draw after throwing an intentional grounding?
Like, I just don't know at what point do we. You said drop the rope. Like as a fan base, as talk show host, like at what point do we drop the rope and say, like, just Brian Daboll, as much as we wanted to pump him up as this quarterback guru and this offensive mind, like, just how does it take that long to get Malik Nabers involved in the game?
He never really was involved in the game.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like you didn't, like, what did you think? That's my question. So 2 things stand out for me. Is that, like, during the course of any game, right? Like, I coach hockey, I coach baseball, whatever. It's more hockey than baseball, but it's like, I have a list of things that I'd like to do. There's a game plan that we have, and then once the game starts, depending on how the team adjusts to what we're doing, like we got face-off plays. If there's an adjustment made to the face-off plays, I have an adjustment on the adjustment. So all that stuff changes. But in football, like going into the game as you prepare, as you got these guys in meetings every day and everything else, it's like we have our first drive. We know, like they know what we'd like to do. We know what they'd like to do. Like, what did you think Spags was going to do in this game?
Exactly that.
Right. So how do you had no adjustment to, like, why?
Well, I think their answer was actually. I think their answers were going to come out. We're going to run the football down their throat.
But that's what they wanted you to do, though.
Well, then you fell right into their trap.
Right. They wanted you to run the football. Like, that was the game plan. Let them run the football.
Little did we realize the kicker wouldn't be able to kick.
And that's the other one. That's part 2 of this.
Oh God.
This is not the first time this has happened to this coaching staff.
It doesn't happen to anybody. It's happened to this coaching staff twice in a year.
And now I got my punter that has to kick, and he's usually my holder, so I got...
And now my punt returner is going to be my holder.
Right.
And that went splendidly.
That should work great.
But later in the game, Grant Gano can tough it out and kick the field goal.
If it's a chip shot, he's fine.
I guess.
And then he wins just to make sure you knew that it was...
Well, he's hurt.
Yeah, it's hurt.
Obviously, it's great. Raymond?
Oh, hi.
You don't have it much better than we do, by the way.
No, not at all. Are you kidding? Historically bad defense. We're lining up our best player in running back, getting him hurt on hip drop tackles.
And you know what the weird thing is, Ray? It's not like you look at the Cowboys, you say, boy, Javonte Williams has been brutal. He's been really good.
He's running really well.
So why do you need to reinvent the wheel?
I don't know. They've gotten so used to having to do it over the years. I think that they just keep those plays in the playbook. It's like, yeah, let's do it again. And yeah, let's run a power with CD Lamb to the right so you can get hip dropped. That looked – actually, it looked so much worse than it ended up being because I thought the way his ankle turned, that was a season-ending
They have a
injury.
timetable on him yet?
Not yet. They're probably getting him looked at today. But, like, I thought season-ending on that play. And then
you thought that was it?
Did you see his leg?
I did.
It didn't look good. Didn't look good.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Raymond, it's all you.
It's time to go around the league.
And around the league, we will go. We'll start a couple of those blowouts, get them out of the way. So the Panthers smash the Falcons 30-0. Bryce Young, he runs for a touchdown. Chow Smith-Wade returns an interception for a score. Rookie Ryan Fitzgerald makes 3 field goals. Panthers' first shutout since 2020. Their first shutout win versus the Falcons since they won 38-0 back in 2015. First defensive TD for Carolina since 2023. Snaps the NFL's longest streak without one. That was 30 games. Michael Penix Jr., 2 INTs. First career multi-interception game. Also had his first INT return for a touchdown in his career.
That game was really non-competitive. I mean, Panthers just destroyed Atlanta. Bijan never got going, and that pick 6 by Penix was just dreadful. So I was surprised by that, but good for the Panthers to get off the schneid.
You saw Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
for the first time.
How about that? Glazer was asked yesterday, "Is there anybody making calls for Kirk Cousins?" He's like, "Not one.
Not one call.
No one has any interest whatsoever in Kirk Cousins."
Was this the most surprising? No, I can't say it's the most surprising because Cleveland was the most surprising game. But
You like that?
I was I was on the road to Philly on Saturday listening to, I don't know, just whoever it was, Breakdown Football. And the one thing they said about this game was.
Might have been Grosson, no?
I don't know if it was Grosson. I don't think it was. I think it was listening to Sirius. It was like an NFL show I was listening to. And Atlanta's defense, like Penix looks like he's the real deal. Now, he was not good in this game at all to the point where he gets benched. But it was Atlanta's defense, right? Jeff Ulbrich has done a good job with Atlanta's defense. This, in this guy's opinion, was, okay, if you want to be taken seriously as a team, as a team that has a real chance to win this division, you got to take care of your business and be professionals.
Yes.
Take care of your business in Carolina.
Right, and then you win that game. You're 2-1, and you feel good about yourself, and you think now, right, the season is winnable. We can do some good things. Yesterday, that's dreadful.
That's bad, really bad.
Dreadful. And he didn't just lose.
I got smacked.
You lost 30-0.
Yeah, a good thing. Bryce Young finally didn't turn the ball over, which was good. I mean, he didn't have great numbers. He won 21, but he didn't turn the ball over.
They're not. I don't think Carolina is awful. I don't think they're great. They're not going to win a lot of games, but I don't think they're awful.
No, but I think that Bryce Young had turned the ball over like 5 times in the first 2 weeks.
Correct.
Colts beat the Titans 41-20. Jonathan Taylor, third career game with 3 or more rushing touchdowns, breaks a tie with Marshall Faulk for second most in Colts history. Edgerrin James has had 5 such games. Colts 3-0 for the first time since 2009. That year they started 14-0, finished 14-2, lost in the Super Bowl. Colts have only punted once through 3 games this season. That is the fewest by any team since the start of 1940. The previous low was 3, and that was done by the Commies last year and also the 1992 49ers. Weird sequence in this game. Closing minute of the first half. Colts take a timeout. Tennessee faces a 4th and 1 from the Indy 39. So they debate whether or not to take a field goal. Brian Callahan proceeds to call a timeout of his own after the stoppage. Still didn't make up his mind. Play resumes. Titans field goal unit is out there, but they don't get the snap off in time, and they get a delay of game penalty. Back up 5 more yards. So Brian Callahan was asked about that whole mess.
Once you call timeout there, I mean, don't you know what you're doing? Shouldn't you have your personnel on the field?
Yeah, certainly. We were going back and forth and wanted a minute to think about it. I was going back and forth between the 4th down call and the field goal, and decided to go take points in that particular situation. And, the operational part of it to kick it on time didn't happen.
What's the benefit of having your offensive personnel on the field after the timeout?
Because I hadn't decided yet at the moment on what we're going to do.
How could you have their timeout, your timeout, and still not have decided?
Like I said, we were having a couple different conversations about it, and ultimately that was a decision we made.
I especially love the "Don't you know what you're doing?"
What? How is that possible, Rick?
Just because, I mean, clearly Cam Ward may not be in a good spot coaching-wise. There's no excuse for that. I don't care. I mean, the reporter was well within his right, too, to be like, oh, what do you mean? You had their timeout, then you took a timeout, and you still, we had a bunch of different conversations.
Well, don't you at some point have to come up with the final verdict?
Right. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. And have some, actual, confidence with the decision. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cam Ward's going to be a good quarterback. I don't know if he's in a great spot right now with the coaching staff. But on the other side of this, Jonathan Taylor is off to an unbelievable start. And I'm not even joking, and you agree with me. Like, Daniel Jones would get MVP votes right now.
Oh, definitively.
With how well he's playing.
Definitively. I just can't believe this continues because Tennessee usually plays really hard defensively, right? And they have some talent defensively. I mean, up and down the field they go. Now, is it a better situation than he has had with the Giants?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But give the guy credit. He looks phenomenal.
He made the right choice, right? I mean, there was some thought that maybe he stays in Minnesota, which probably would have been a good decision. But, I mean, him with Steichen and the weapons around him with this offensive line, like you heard Raymond, they've punted 1 time in 3 games.
It's unbelievable.
Vikings just destroy the Bengals 48-10. Isaiah Rodgers, he's got an INT return for a touchdown and a fumble return for a touchdown, becomes the first Viking with multiple defensive touchdowns in a game. 3rd player in NFL history with an interception and a fumble return for a touchdown, 50 yards apiece in the same game. joins Eddie Jaxson and Brig Owens from Washington in 1966. How about that? Bengals, we keep talking about how bad the defense has been, but the offense, again, they don't have Joe Burrow for this one, but so 171 yards, but they opened the season with less than 200 yards in 2 of the first 3 games. That's the first time in franchise history. Largest margin of defeat is in franchise history at 38 points. And for the Vikings, largest margin of victory since defeating the Jags by 40 back in 1998. 48 points were the most for the Vikings since 2015, and that was against the Giants.
This was a bloodbath. Minnesota took this game over early. Cincinnati had no respect for the football. They just kept turning it over continuously. Offensively, I mean, we knew there'd be a huge loss of Joe Burrow, but it was more glaring than maybe you even anticipated heading into this week. The game was non-competitive. Clearly the better team won. I loved Minnesota heading into this game, and both Rick and I picked it. I didn't think they would do that. It was an absolute blowout from the jump, and yeah, it was awful. Terrible.
It was nice, though, to have one of those games where you kind of put your feet up and be like, okay, all right, this one's over. We won this one.
Yep. Seattle would have been like that, too, had we taken them.
Yeah, right. I mean, but I think just together, like the thought process was, I mean, Brian Flores with this defense, Jordan Mason isn't necessarily a huge downgrade at running back.
I don't know that he's any downgrade.
Okay, I mean, J.J. McCarthy's played 4 quarters. He's played what? I mean, played 8 quarters, played 7 bad quarters and 1 good quarter. So, like, how much of a downgrade would Carson Wentz be? And Brian Flores with that defense, I mean, Jake Browning is fine, but, like, look at how much they asked Joe Burrow to do. They can't run the football. Their offensive line's not very good. Like, defense is a little bit better, but, I mean, Minnesota at home, super talented team. Like you said, I didn't expect almost a 50 burger, but
right. Well, you also didn't expect numerous defensive touchdowns.
Well, but that's the one thing that Jake Browning does. Right? Like, I mean, he has the ability
to turn the ball over.
He turns the ball over a lot.
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, that team is not. I heard a lot of people they're still 2-0, and if they can buy time till he gets back, they're not going to be able to tread water in that division.
I think they underestimate how much exactly they asked Joe Burrow to do on a consistent basis.
Everything, and they have elite weapons, which won't be the same if you don't have Joe Burrow. So the ship is sinking right now.
Steelers beat the Patriots 21-14 in Foxborough. First win in Foxborough for the Steelers since 2008. 5 Patriots turnovers, their most of the game since 2008 as well, which was also against the Steelers. Multiple turnovers inside the 5-yard line for the first time since at least 1978. That's as far back as the NFL play-by-play data goes. First time any team has had multiple turnovers inside the 5-yard line since 2023. Drake May, INT, and a fumble. 6th career game with multiple turnovers. The Patriots are 0-6 in those games. A couple of Ramondre Stevenson fumbles. Mike Vrabel, 0-4 versus the Steelers in his career. Most losses without a win against any opponent in his head coaching career. Aaron Rodgers, congratulations. His first TD pass was number 509. Passes Brett Favre for 4th in NFL history.
Now I didn't take this game, but if I was going with RJ's rationale for taking games, this one with the Steelers being favored by 1.5 in New England didn't really make much sense, just of what you've seen from the Steelers. Like, did they deserve to be favored on the road? I actually think the number changed by the time it kicked off. I think it was actually Patriots being favored by 1.5. But how do you win a football game when you turn it over 5 times? Especially, I mean, going into the end zone, turning it over, like, it's just you can't win like that. It's impossible.
It's brutal. And you talk about turning it over in the red zone. It wasn't even in the red zone.
It's almost in the end zone.
It was in. He was going in. Ramondre was going in for a touchdown. He might be your best running back. It doesn't matter. You can't. He fumbled earlier in the game. He fumbled into the end zone. May got picked off in the end zone, and they were not in the red zone. They were right. They were there. They were like the 2-yard line. They were at the goal line. New England should have won that game. If you're a Patriots fan, you wake up this morning sick about what last night was or yesterday was, because you should have won that football game.
Yeah, it hasn't gone as planned yet for the Vrabel-led Patriots.
Now, Christian Gonzalez hasn't yet played for them either.
Yeah, which kills them.
Yeah, he's so good, but you can't turn the ball over. And what was the final play of the game? What is he doing?
No idea.
You catch the ball, you dive forward to pick up the first down, and he runs backwards. It's unbelievable. It's like, hey, you know what? The Giants are watching the film, be like, we could bring him in next year, and that would really upgrade the receiving corps.
Yeah,
because we can do that too.
Jaguars beat the Texans 17-10. Brian Thomas Jr.'s 46-yard catch in the 4th set up Travis Etienne's go-ahead TD with 1:48 left. Jaguars' first home win versus the Texans since 2017. They've won their first 2 home games of the season for the first time since 2006. NFL leading 9 takeaways this season. tied for the most through 3 games of a season in franchise history. C.J. Stroud, 2 INTs, falls to 1-5 in his career when throwing multiple picks. Texans are 0-3 to start the season, first time since 2020. If you want the silver lining, last team to start the season 0-3 and make the playoffs, the 2018 Texans.
So a couple things on this one, Rick. Number one, I don't think Jacksonville's a bad team at all. Brian Thomas got to figure out the drops, but I think
he's got the yips right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but Jacksonville's they're clearly not bad. And secondly, something feels very broken with the offense of Houston right now.
Yes.
Very, very
their offensive
broken.
Their offensive line stinks.
Their offensive line stinks. Stroud is
really
not the same quarterback. It's just, they hit on the one play, but you can't turn the ball over to that extent.
Well, they still had a chance to win that game, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right down to, the 20, and Nico fumbles?
Mm-hmm. Well, in
right
a tie
there.
game, he fumbled, and then they had a chance to tie it up, and he got picked off.
Yep.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, right now, I mean, as much as, I'll raise my hand, I thought they would win this division. Right now, it's Colts division right now.
You know what made it sweeter, too? Just deliciously sweet.
That we had this game?
Is that all 3 of you had this game.
Yeah, it's great.
Eagles beat the Rams 33-26. That's with Jordan Davis sealing the win, the block of the Joshua Carty kick. That's the second the one the Eagles had in the fourth quarter. He runs it back 61 yards as time expires. Eagles trailed by 19. It was 26-7 as late as the third quarter. So that's the second largest home comeback win in franchise history, behind a 20-point comeback win at home versus the Cowboys back in 1988. 26 straight points for the Eagles after the Rams scored 26 straight. Jalen Hurts 3 touchdown passes in the second half after a terrible first half. First time he's thrown 3 touchdown passes in any half in any game since 2023. Last time the Eagles won after trailing by 19+ in the second half. Any guesses?
Oh,
I think you know the answer.
Dave knows the answer?
I don't know what you're talking about.
2010, Week 15.
Why do you
Giants,
do this?
Deshaun Jackson.
Why do you do this?
Eagles blocked 2 field goals in a game for the first time since 1975.
This was a tough loss for the Rams, man. I mean, you spent all this time, too, just as, what happened last year in the snow. I heard Saquon talking about it, what kind of game that was, what it meant to him, and I think for them it was, hey, we got to find a way to slow down Saquon Barkley. He's been a real problem for us. They did a good job of that. Jalen Hurts was not good in the first half, comes alive in the second half. They finally featured A.J. Brown a little bit, who's an absolute beast, and then, then they blocked the kick and run it back to not only just win, but to ruin everyone's day that took the Rams and the points. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams for the first, 40 minutes, they were dominating that game. Right?
Rams are a good team, man.
It was 26-7. They were crushing them. Kyron looked great. Nakua's a stud. They had the bomb to Devontae. Stafford was playing really well, and you think to yourself, boy, I mean, their defense was all over Hurts, and they slowed down the running game, which you mentioned, and you thought, boy, this, we're in the midst of, I really thought this, there's a changing of the guard going on in the NFC right now. The Rams are the best team in the NFC, and by the end of the game, it's just it's the same old Eagles. It's the same thing. I don't even know how they won that game, but to their credit, they won that. They trailed 26-7. Then they rattled off 26 consecutive points, and you're at that field goal block at the end. I mean, to make matters worse, the Rams didn't even cover that game. Brutal. Absolutely.
Well, I think it just speaks to I think it actually just speaks to the amount of talent that's on the Eagles, though, right? I think we lose track sometimes of how important it is.
No, I actually don't think we lose sight of that. I think we talk about it all the time.
But no, I'm not saying. Again, I hate when you interrupt me as I'm trying to finish a point. It's not that the Eagles don't have talent. It's how important all 3 phases of football actually are. And when you have as much talent as the Eagles, you have defense is good, offense is good, special teams is really good. So in this game, you needed the special teams to make a couple big plays for you, which they did. And then Jalen Hurts and that offense in the second half turned it on.
Yeah. The problem with Philadelphia being an anti-Philadelphia person is they really don't have a weakness, which to your point, yes, they do everything well. Everything.
Biggest upset of the day. Browns beat the Packers 13-10. Andre Schmidt, game-winning 55-yard field goal. Time expires. First Browns kicker with a game-winning kick since 2023, Dustin Hopkins. Shelby Harris actually blocked the Packers' potential go-ahead field goal with 27 seconds left. That's his 6th career block, most in the NFL since 2014. Browns' first win after being held scoreless through 3 quarters since 2003. First win since trailing by 10-plus points in the final 4 minutes since back in 2002. Packers' second loss since the merger, in which they lost after leading by 10 in the final 4 minutes. 14 penalties for the Packers, most in the game since 2010. Biggest upset in the NFL this season because the Browns were 7.5-point underdogs.
Yeah, crushed survivor pools as well. Rick mentioned it before, and he's right. It's a shame that the Browns' offense isn't capable because their defense is excellent. Myles Garrett's playing at a very high level. You know, they completely dominated defensively against the Bengals in Week 1. Probably should have won that game. They did win yesterday. You know, the quarterback is obviously an issue, but yeah, defensively they bring it every game, and an unbelievable comeback.
Did you see where they tried to block Myles Garrett with a conga line? Basically, it was one guy after one guy after one guy.
I don't know if he's blockable, that guy.
I think he's the best defensive player in football.
I mean, he is a complete freak. Listen, they ran the ball well. I mean, I'm with you. Like, if their offense is better to go along with that defense, you feel like they have, you know, they could have a chance to win some football games. Offense isn't very good for them. I mean, at the very least, though, that Judkins ran the ball, I think, for like just under 100 yards, which was nice. But, Ray, to your point, I think that was the first time in Browns history that they had scored no points and show by at least 10 with 4 minutes remaining and still won. So
amazing. And by the way,
Story.
isn't this the same kicker that cost them Week 1?
Yes.
And now he goes out there yesterday and he's draining 55-yarders to win the game. Make it make sense.
I can't make sense. The Packers just lost to Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were your number one power-ranked team.
Yeah, that's right.
Commanders beat the Raiders 41-24. Fifth straight home win for Washington and fourth 40-point game since the start of last season. How about Marcus Mariota? First start in 1,022 days. 13th game with a pass touchdown and a running touchdown. 10-3 in those games is Marcus Mariota. Raiders, 41 points is tied for their most allowed in the game over the last 4 years.
I mean, what a luxury it is to have a good backup quarterback, right? Like, I mean, I think there was some thought that Jaden Daniels would play, but when you have Mariota, who played, I mean, he played well last year in a couple different spots for them, to come in and play as well as he played. Credit to them. And listen, this Washington team, I think they had extra rest coming to this game. Vegas on a short week. I think to Gino's credit, he did throw 3 touchdowns, but I mean, Washington was, and this was on my list too. This game was on my list, and I didn't take it.
You went 2-1. Would you stop it, please?
Hate that.
Yeah, I was listening to Mina Kimes this past week, and she is starting to bring up the real concerns about health of Jaden Daniels.
Well, you saw it. You've seen it in Washington happen before.
Yeah, I mean, that would be. Listen, I think they're a well-coached team. I think obviously they're talented enough that they could blow out a decent Raiders team at home with the backup quarterback, but to get to where they want to get to, Jaden Daniels has to be healthy.
Yes.
He's a very slight guy. And you kind of thought last year, boy, he takes punishment, he takes hits, and he seems fine. Well, now he's not, and you wonder if this will be a theme. And hopefully not, because he's really talented and fun to watch. But that's something you got to obviously pay attention to moving forward.
Well, it's just don't take hits that are unnecessary, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, we have to use your legs because that's what makes you great. But just don't take, get down. Like, I don't need you to fight for an extra yard. Like, just get down. And then Dan Quinn took an absolute shot on the sideline.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see him get hit?
Yeah.
And then his head smacked, he snapped back.
Terrible.
And hit off wow.
Terrible.
Bleeding.
Dangerous on those sidelines.
And then we got some controversy going on there in Vegas too, by the way, with Ashton Genty and how he's being used. Doesn't love it. Saw that already.
Well, I don't blame him. What was he, the 6th pick in the draft?
Yeah, but then I got Ryan Clark saying that he's just not very good.
Yeah. Already? Was he John Winthrop?
We're doing that whole not generational talent thing.
That is the
Ashton
thing that
Genty
happens.
didn't test anything, so you really don't know what's his 40, what's his broad jump. We don't know. Never did it.
I can't believe the Giants didn't pick up this fumble.
Which one? The one that got stolen?
They're playing it again.
I mean, it's unbelievable. You picked that up 999 times out of 1,000.
Just fall on it. Just fall on it. Don't be a hero.
Belton out of what he's doing. Okereke had it, took a step with it, and then lost it to the quarterback.
That play was a disaster by everyone, because what was Isaiah Pacheco doing?
What was Mahomes doing on that play?
What was Pacheco doing? What was Mahomes doing?
They did it twice.
Okereke, Pacheco.
They did it twice.
Maybe like in gymnastics, it's like a degree of difficulty. Guys, the Giants are too easy. Let's make this a little harder so we have a degree of difficulty.
We're doing around the league, though, Dave. Hey, come on, I know
Kansas
you don't
City's
want to
offense
miss this
didn't
one.
look good at all in the first half of that game.
Terrible. All right, sorry, Ray.
Okereke's probably thinking to himself,
Listen,
I've seen how
I could skip this next game if you want. I'm totally cool.
No, I'd like to spend time on this. Go ahead.
I avoided it long enough. All right, Bears 31, Cowboys 14. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns. Second time in his career to throw 4 touchdowns, but the first time that he's thrown 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Also, his first career game with 2 pass touchdowns when pressured, and his first career game without being sacked. So, yeah, congratulations, Cowboys. Cowboys have given up 92 points through 3 games. 4th most allowed in the first 3 in franchise history, and their most since 2020. So it could actually be worse. Cowboys have allowed 13 completions. Actually. Like,
you know what?
Factually.
I was waiting to get involved with that.
13 completions of 25-plus yards this season, including 5 touchdowns. Both the most allowed by the Cowboys in 3 games in the last 45 years.
I don't even remember where we left this off. But
that the Dallas Cowboys defense is atrocious.
It is atrocious.
Yeah.
And they could use a guy like a Micah Parsons on that defense, but they felt it necessary.
They could use some
They need
secondary
everything.
help.
They need everything.
The secondary is a disaster.
Jerry Jones' credit. They're pretty good at defensive tackle now. They can stop the run okay.
There you
They
go.
can't do anything else, though.
There you go.
They literally can't do anything else.
And now CeeDee Lamb is going to miss time. Jake Ferguson looked good. Really good.
He can't shake tacklers at
but
all.
My God. I mean, if you are an offense that's struggling, that can't throw the ball down the field, Dallas is the exact...
They silenced Caleb Williams doubters. Do you know how hard that is to do at this point?
For a week.
For a week.
Russell Wilson doubters get silenced.
Yep.
Caleb Williams doubters get silenced. Actually, the Cowboys defense
Giants scored
is
6
not
points in their other 2 games. 6 points.
No, they have 15 points in the other 2 games.
It's unbelievable. It's terrible.
Yeah, 6 and 9.
Yeah, right.
Executed beautifully in the red zone.
They get another field goal. That's right. And to be fair, I went to bed in the 4th quarter.
How dare you missed all the fireworks.
49ers beat the Cardinals 16-15. But they lost another key player. Nick Bosa leaves in the 1st quarter with a knee injury. Supposed to get an MRI today. Eddie Pinheiro, game-winning 35-yard field goal on the final play. First win for the 49ers after trailing in the final 10 seconds of regulation since 2019. That's their 3rd 3-0 start this century for San Francisco, and they reached the Super Bowl both times.
That's a huge win. I mean, that's a big division win. I mean, both teams going into this game 2-0. You get your backup quarterback. RJ, what the hell's going on with your team, though? I don't understand. How do you it feels like every week you lose one of your really good players every week.
Yeah, you would think at some point you run out of really good players.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know how great or even good Arizona is. I don't even know how great or good my own team is. But I'm watching Mac Jones sort of Jake Tunges and Kendrick Bourne, and there's guys on the defensive line that are playing meaningful snaps. I don't even know if they were going to make the team. And I'll tell you what.
Found a way.
I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to rub it in. Robert Saleh's made a huge difference. Huge.
Well, that doesn't feel great when you say it.
It doesn't, and I'm aware of that.
Well, maybe he's just not a head coach, right?
I don't think maybe. You could actually probably take maybe out of that.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, it seemed.
I love the double, actually.
It seemed like that seat was a little too big for him, but this one
fits just right.
Yep.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall, nice game too.
He's a good receiver, yeah. And Jawan Jennings didn't play in this game either.
Nope.
Although my partner in the guillotine league we're doing at work is convinced his name is Juan Jennings.
Sure.
Do we have any results from the guillotine league since I can't get into the actual league?
Why can't you get in?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't have an account or a
You
login
haven't
or
been
anything.
your partner didn't officially invite you over.
No, he did. But
RJ, where are we at? Just give us the update,
It
RJ.
won't kick me into the app. It just gives me the sheet of paper. I don't know what it is. Can't get into it.
Dave and Joe are safe.
Joey Betts?
Yeah. And it looks like Rick is safe as well. I'll tell you what, who's playing with a little bit of fire will be safe this week.
I hope John.
Oh, he still has a couple guys to go. So he's fine. Everybody's fine.
Well, who's unsafe?
I believe. I don't know whose team everyone is because it doesn't list all the people. I think this is Jake, though, that's in trouble. He still has Lamar Jackson, so he's got a
good chance.
He's got to dig his way out of that hole.
The ass man is in trouble?
No. Jake, social media.
Jake Montgomery.
Oh, but nobody on the radio knows who.
Well, you asked who it was.
He's the nose of the station.
Oh, stop it.
You asked which team it was. I gave you the team.
Well, because you said you know who's actually in trouble. So, yeah, I wanted you to pay off the tease.
Well, no, you asked me before.
This has been productive.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Who cares?
I'm
Right
loving
now, we're
this
safe.
conversation.
You
Shut
let
your
us here.
mouth,
This
all right?
is a Giants red zone trip, this conversation.
Shut your trap.
We'll be back 10 yards.
Go Chargers, go.
That's right. They beat the Broncos 23-20. Another productive game. Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen key the comeback. They set up for the Cameron Dicker game-winning field goal, 43 yards. Third team since division realignment in 2002 to start a season 3-0 are the Chargers, with all wins against division opponents.
Yeah, Najee Harris is done. Right.
He tore his Achilles, right?
Looked like his Achilles is gone. Yeah. You saw Hampton, which was good. That throw that Justin Herbert made. First of all, to take the penalty where you suplex Keenan Allen to the turf, not very smart. And then Justin Herbert makes one of the great throws. Like that's it with pressure. Guy's hands up. He kind of sidearm throws it to Allen in the end zone. I mean, there aren't a lot of people that can make that throw. Awesome. And a huge win. What are they, 3-0 now in their division?
Yeah, they're 3-0. They're 3-0 in the division, and for all their troubles, they get to fly cross country and take on the New York Giants.
And Bo Nix had Cortland Sutton wide open.
Yeah,
and just barely overthrew him.
He sure did. So the Broncos are 1-2, right?
Broncos are 1-2. That's correct.
Could you imagine playing as well as you have, and to be 1-2 after 3 games?
No, I mean it wouldn't be great.
They
but
could
at least
easily be 3-0.
Yeah, right, but they're not. And that's how fine the line is. And that's, for them, a team that, with Kansas City looking the way that Kansas City looks, the team that you have your sights set on is the Chargers.
Right. Yeah. Is it fair? And I know it's early. I get it. That the class of that division is clearly the Chargers, right?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, Hampton, tell me if you noticed this, was very mediocre for like the first 2.5 games. Harris went down with the injury, and all of a sudden he looked like a different running back.
Yeah, there's one where he doesn't time up getting his foot up and gets caught on the way down, but he probably scores on that. Got tripped up. But, yeah, here's the thing, though, is we all expected them to run the football, right? Like, especially after what you saw last year. Herbert threw the ball 47 times yesterday.
I was going to point that out.
47. But, yeah, that's a good team, man. I don't know how many weaknesses that team has either.
Not a lot. And the lack of receiving core feels like it's much better this year.
Well, because Quentin Johnson can catch now.
Well, he can catch, and McConkey's good. Yeah, they're a problem, a real problem.
Seahawks demolished the Saints 44-13. First 30-point win since 2020 for Seattle. Sam Darnold, 8th game in his career with 2 touchdown passes and no picks. The 4th most in the NFL in that span. The Saints, they're bad. 7 straight losses. This is the 2nd longest active streak in the NFL next to the Titans and tied for their longest over the last 45 seasons. Spencer Rattler is 0-9 in his career as a starter. That's the longest losing streak to start a quarterback career since DeShone Kizer went 0-15 for the Browns.
I don't think there's a lot to say about this game. You saw the haves and the have-nots, and maybe Seattle is better than we thought, but I don't yet know that yesterday's a great test. New Orleans stinks.
Well, I think the only question with them is because you shot Shuck for two plays is at what point do they make that that move?
But they are maybe you disagree. 3 weeks in, that's the worst football team in the NFL.
Yeah, I would say that's correct.
Yeah.
And Monday Night Football, bet the farm according to Dave Rothenberg. Lions,
and then
Ravens.
some.
Baltimore favored by 4.5.
Take out a loan.
Take out a loan.
Home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to the bank today.
It's great.
Get a. It doesn't even matter if it's a high interest loan because you pay it back tomorrow, and you will be swimming in it tomorrow.
Swimming in money.
Yep.
And that's around the league.
That's nice. You're really a talent. You know that?
I gotta tell you, Raymond.
Actually
was one of your better performances around the league.
You like the double actually?
I do kind of like to emphasize with the second actually.
Actually.
I'm so rattled by what I'm seeing out there.
You know what would have been nice? Had they called it Love Actually?
That's a nice movie too, Love Actually.
I love that movie.
Is that
everyone is in that movie.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one where it's telling all the different stories?
Yeah.
Right, all the different
actually
stories, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Love, I believe it's called, deep in Hollywood circles, Love Actually.
Maybe the sequel is Love Actually.
You know what? And then the third one will be Love Actually.
Who says no?
Nobody. Let's. You know what we have on the other side of this little commercial break?
Remind Raymond, it's a frenzy, I believe.
Yeah, because last time, Raymond, remember, you didn't play the frenzy coming out of the commercial.
Yeah,
so when we return, a big, gigantic, beautiful frenzy. 1-800-919-3776 on the Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN. Phone lines wide open right now. Get involved. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
Friends, it's summer, and you should be out there enjoying it. But if you're living with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that can feel impossible. You don't have to keep living that way. There's help. Dr. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he is dedicated to helping you feel better. And here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication, just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that get real results so you can get back to the life you love. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, sciatica, and he builds a plan that is right for you. Same day and next day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is never far away. So don't wait, and don't let pain steal another day of your life. Go to SoundwellPain.com to text, call, or book online. SoundwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today. Most major insurances are accepted.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads, and here is Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning. Hey, on this Loser Monday, we've got issues all over FDR Drive northbound up through the 90s. It's an accident. Remember the UN General Assembly in session this week. 1st and 2nd Avenue closed in the 40s around the UN. It is a gridlock alert day. Watch for slowdowns on the southern state eastbound at Wantagh Avenue with an accident. And over on 130 South closed at Ridge Road in South Brunswick with an accident investigation sponsored by Park Whiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. Park Whiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive-up rates. With Park Whiz, you can book your parking in advance, skip the hassle of searching, and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the Park Whiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. FanDuel is giving all customers a 50% profit boost token on tonight's game. Now, for example, we got the Lions and the Ravens. Maybe you want to go Lamar Jackson yards, Zay Flowers anytime touchdown, maybe Jared Goff over yards, Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, St. Brown receiving yards. Whatever you want to do, make it happen at FanDuel, your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Peter. Plan your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 and over in physically present New York, opt-in required, bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 25 Mazda CX-30 for $199 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. Then SM843629. MSRP $26,865. Zero security deposit. Ends 9/30/25.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, my friend, it is time now for a Monday morning football frenzy driven by the fine folks at Ramsey Mazda. You ready to field whatever questions people might have about the NFL?
I can't wait.
I knew you would appreciate that. But remember, it's got to be rapid fire. I can't deal with the, oh, guys, this is great, YouTube one. Not now. Hello! Now you get right to no hellos. No hellos. Let's go to Subi in Midtown. Subi, rapid fire style. You're on the frenzy.
Is Aaron Glenn on the hot seat if his defense doesn't deliver versus the Dolphins?
No. Come on. Are you out of your mind?
Come on, Subi.
You waited online for 2 hours to ask that question.
Was it 2 hours?
Is Aaron Glenn on the hot seat? Could you imagine that? If the Jets lose on Monday night, all of a sudden there's rumblings like Aaron Glenn might lose his job?
No. 0% chance.
No, and there shouldn't be. The way guy should lose his job 4 games into a season. All right, that's crazy. Dylan in Levittown. Dylan, you're on the frenzy.
Cuddle, Mary, Trash. Which coach is most on the hot seat by the end of the year? Zach Taylor, D'Amico Ryans, or Brian Callahan?
Cool. I would go Callahan, Taylor, Ryans.
You marrying Taylor?
No, I think I would marry Callahan, Cuddle, Taylor, Trash, D'Amico.
I would agree. I would agree with that. Callahan feels like this might be too big for him.
He was the one that got asked, do you know what you're doing today?
Right. D'Amico Ryans, he's a good coach, and they love him there.
Yeah, I just don't know what, personnel-wise, what the thought was. Where, last year with Tunsil, the offensive line wasn't very good, so let's just get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly. And the offense looks like they've taken massive steps back. Joe in Maine. Joe, you're on the frenzy. Go ahead.
Does Jordan Mason keep up this kind of production when Aaron Jones returns?
No. No,
this?
He's like a running back 1.
Yeah.
He's going to score multiple touchdowns in every game.
No, but Jordan Mason's been good. He's been really good.
I think he's better than Aaron Jones. I actually liked him before the season because I thought he would wind up stealing this job away. But I don't think he'll give it up. But it doesn't mean that I think he's going to be, going for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns every game.
Right.
That's a lot. Shooter in Stanford. Shooter, you're on the frenzy.
Russell, the Moonball Wilson's career is going to end pretty soon. It's going to end next week at the start of the game, at halftime, or will they wait for the Saints or later for Jaxson Dart's career to start?
Well, I don't know what the Giants will do. I would do it right now.
I didn't feel like they're going to do it right now, though.
Nope. So what are you going to wait for? For the Eagles?
No, probably the Saints, right?
So you so first entree into NFL.
No, game. I think what you would do in a perfect world, and again, I know in saying this, I know there's no perfect world, especially with how this Giants schedule is going to fall, is laid out, is Russell Wilson struggles in the first half against the Chargers. You throw him in for the second half, and then now he just takes the job going into the New Orleans game.
Oh, I could live with that. That would be fine. I could absolutely live with that. Let's continue along. Let's go to Chris in Monroe. Chris, you're on the frenzy.
Hey, who's your favorite? Who's the best team in the NFC now, guys, after Sunday?
So is this an Eagles call? Is that what you want to talk about? I think I don't think you can say it's not the Eagles. You'd have to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know how much that was just Green Bay looking past Cleveland, how good Cleveland's defense is.
They looked past, but they still, the game was over.
Right, but that's, they scored 10 points.
Right. But
against
Cleveland's defense is really good.
I know Cleveland's defense is really good, but Cleveland's defense was really good last week too, wasn't it?
It was.
And how many points did the Ravens score?
Well, but they slowed them down for a while.
But that's what everyone thought that was going to, even if...
That eventually Green Bay would find a way to turn it on.
And they didn't.
They didn't. I mean,
Baltimore, listen, I know Baltimore lost to Buffalo. Baltimore might just be different.
Well, we've seen that in the past that they've been different.
Baltimore goes out and whacks Detroit. Look at I know they lost. They scored 40 points against the Bills. I know they blow that one, but they had better than a 99% chance to win. They go out and smash Detroit. I think that Baltimore might be number 1 on your power rankings list.
I think, yeah, Baltimore, the Chargers, the Eagles. But he asked about the NFC. I think it has to be the Eagles now, right?
Yeah, right. But listen, I think the Rams have to be part of that conversation. I know they lost, but I think the Rams are a really good team.
Really, and had the Eagles
twice, but still.
And if he makes that final field goal, they win the game, and they're the number one team in the NFC.
Right, but if you picked up your blocking assignment last year in the divisional round, you probably win that game, but you didn't.
Right. Should have won last year, and certainly should have beaten them yesterday. So yeah, it's a finite little minutia that winds up making you the best team in the conference or not. Mike and Armonk. Mike, you're on the frenzy. Go ahead.
Who's the worst 3-0 team?
Worst 3-0 team.
Well, who do we have? The Niners, the Eagles.
Well, it's definitely
the
not the
Bills.
Eagles. It's definitely not the Eagles. It's definitely not the Bills.
Well, who else is there?
Got the Chargers at 3-0.
I wouldn't say the Chargers.
I'd say I would probably say I gotta look at who everyone's 3-0. But of those teams that we just named,
All right, I got it. So Buffalo, the Chargers, the Colts, the Eagles, the Niners, and the Bucks. I'm gonna. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cause enemies on the show. I'm going to say the Niners just because of the injuries they're suffering from right now.
Right. I would say. I mean, it's those two teams. I think it's either Tampa or San Francisco. Probably the two.
Yeah. And by the way, Eagles in Tampa this weekend. And what stinks about it is that Mike Evans, I'm sure, won't play, and they're going to be down 3 offensive linemen again.
Yeah. Doc gives them no chance.
Yeah. I don't know how they win that game. AJ and Wayne. AJ, you're on the frenzy.
Is it time for Jameis Winston to play over Wilson? Thank you, guys.
Jameis Winston is not playing over Russell Wilson. It's going to go Russell Wilson to Jaxson Dart.
It's going to go to Dart. And it. Do you believe that by the time the Giants take the field against the Saints, Jaxson Dart is the quarterback? You won't even go with
I don't expect.
If not, then when?
Unless after 3 division games, coming from the West to the East, the Chargers have some kind of letdown, and the offense looks functional, maybe. But no, after what I saw in Week 1 and what I just saw in Week 3, no. I would say that if you took the experience part out of it, which I know you can't, Jaxson Dart probably gives you the best chance to actually compete and win football games.
Right, because Russell Wilson looks like his best days are way, way behind him. Lang in Connecticut. Lang, you're on the frenzy.
Yeah. Will Brian Daboll make it to Thanksgiving as the head coach of the New York Giants?
Who's going to replace him? I mean,
they really don't like to fire coaches mid-season either.
Right, but who's going to replace him? I mean, are you going to have Kafka replace him?
I don't think so.
I mean, I know he's been a coaching candidate. You're not going to let it's not going to be the defense. It's not going to be Shane Bowen.
No.
And what does that do for Jaxson Dart? I mean, I think they probably ride it out with
I agree. I think he probably wears it. He's the coach. The season goes off the rails, and then he's probably going to be out. Jeff in Howard Beach. Jeff, you're on the frenzy.
Another yes or no question. Do you think the general manager that drafted Tua over Justin Herbert should still have a job? Thanks, guys.
Probably not.
What a bad decision that was.
That was not a great decision.
No.
Yeah.
Terrible decision. Terrible. Neil on Twitter wants to know, should a Pats fan feel optimistic about Drake May?
Yeah, I think it's still too early.
But optimistic, yeah. I mean, he does some good things.
Yeah, it's year 2. I mean, he's in a new system. The whole Gerard Mayo thing didn't work out, so now he's got Vrabel, he's got Josh McDaniels. It's gonna. Again, we're dealing with the same thing here with the Jets. It's not just going to happen. You're not going to just snap your fingers and all of a sudden it's going to be great. I mean, there's still no excuse. I mean, I don't know who you want to blame or who they're blaming in New England. You can't turn the ball over 5 times. You can't.
No. It's unbelievable. And
especially
the
where
worst
they
thing
turn
about
it
it
over.
is, and I was watching that game closely, is Stevenson was fumbling and then you just kept giving him the football. At some point, don't you lose faith that you should give him the football, especially at the goal line?
I guess you would think he's just not having a great day, and then on top of it, the receiver at the end decides to bounce backwards instead of just getting the first down.
You know how many fumbles he had last year? 7.
Right.
He's a fumbler.
That's a problem for him.
That's what he is. All right, Raymond, blow it, Dad. That was nice. And that was the frenzy driven by Ramsey Mazda. It's the experience of driving a new Mazda and buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Let's come back. More Jets, more Giants. I mean, listen, 0-3, it dictates a lot of discussion, and we will continue that next. DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
You know so much about who you are. But do you know what makes your body your body? With over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help you know the truth. Because you know you're made of grit, wit, and a good heart. But just how healthy is that heart? You know you're made up of all the places you've called home. You know you're made of your mom's sarcasm. And now you can find out if you have her thyroid too. You know you're made of college all-nighters and 30s early-nighters, but those still don't explain your sleep issues. You know that you're made up of good meals with even better conversation. But are you actually absorbing those nutrients? A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
Why watch alone when you can join the crowd? Ryder Cup Live is taking over New York's favorite bars and pubs with official watch parties all weekend long. From upscale lounges to classic Irish pubs, you'll catch every swing and putt in a club-level atmosphere surrounded by fellow fans. Cheer, toast, and rally behind your team at the hottest Ryder Cup watch spots across Manhattan. Ryder Cup Live, because the best games are watched together. To learn more, visit RyderCup.com.
At Garden City Mazda, discover more about what moves you.
Our fall kickoff savings start now. Don't miss out.
Our inventory of new and Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles is unmatched in New York.
Embrace every unexpected turn with the new 2025 Mazda lineup. Refined performance, spacious interiors to fit your life. Elevate your driving experience.
Garden City Mazda. Exhilaration at every turn, exceptional in every way.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This Ryder Cup, if you can't make it to Bethpage, then this is the place to be. Join the Michael K. Show, broadcasting live from 1 to 3 p.m. at Ryder Cup Live from Rockefeller Center, Midtown Manhattan's ultimate golf fan fest. Experience massive video boards, interactive golf challenges, themed cocktails, official Ryder Cup gear, and the electric energy of golf's greatest rivalry. From Thursday through Sunday, it's all happening in the heart of New York City. The Michael K. Show, live from Ryder Cup Live. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup.
All right, DNR with you, 880 ESPN. Get ready for a new Monday Night Football experience. It should be amazingly fun with the ESPN New York Couchcast when the Jets take on the Dolphins for the Week 4 divisional matchup. Settle in on the couch and join the Altcast with all your favorite ESPN New York personalities for instant reactions, unfiltered commentary, and behind-the-mic banter and comedy. Streamed live on our YouTube page from kickoff to the final whistle, it's the ESPN New York Couchcast, and it's presented by Calandra's Bakery, fine, wonderful baked goods, Jacob's Pickles, wonderful pickles, and driven by the All-American Ford Auto Group. They are the #1 Ford Auto Group with huge locations throughout New Jersey. Great, great company. Monday, September 29th, 7 o'clock, ESPN New York YouTube channel. How good is that?
It's great.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun.
You see what I'm doing here for you? Look at
What are
this.
you doing?
Look at these.
You're bouncing your bosoms.
Yeah, it's for
That's
you.
nice.
It's to cheer you up.
Because that'll do it.
Well, I know you like bosoms, and I know you like when they bounce, so I'm bouncing them for you.
That's nice. You know what? All of a sudden, it feels like there's a weight lifted right off my shoulders.
You would have loved. I'll tell you what, though.
What?
You would have loved this. 2 big wins in Philly for us.
You guys went 2-0?
2 big wins. Yeah, won the first one. Second one, I mean, the poor kids. They played at, I think we played at 12:30. Next one, no, we played at 12. Next one was like 3:15, so they had no time.
This was Saturday?
This was Saturday.
So
rough start.
back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games, barely any time. Parents did an awesome job. Had like this little cookout, had burgers, like they had a nice meal.
Oh, that's nice.
And then, hey, fellas, listen. One of the things that we struggle with is second game of the day, we get off to really slow starts.
Right.
Got to fix it. Team's upset. They're going to come out flying. Boom, boom, 2 breakaways. Before you know it, we're down 2-0.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 2-0, 3-1. Come back, score on the power play, win it 4-3.
Beautiful.
Yes.
How nice was the drive home? Did you come home on Saturday then after that?
Came home on Saturday. So we had a game at 7 a.m. Rocco had a game at 7 a.m. in Long Beach.
Wait, on Sunday?
On Saturday.
Wait. So Rocco had a game at 7 o'clock in Long Beach, and then you drove out to Philly?
Drove to Philly, played 2, and then got a phone call on the way back from your buddy Rob. Hey, need some help on the bench with my 09 team. So I went, stopped at Chipotle, got a bowl, and then coached the 4th game.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a warrior. And then
It's
Sunday
awesome.
was just football, or did you have
Baseball.
stuff Sunday as well?
Nah, the Sunday was a mess, too. I did eat a lot of pizza, though, which was great.
You're doing too much.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
I worry, RJ, I worry that at some point he's going to have a medical episode.
Yeah, I understand that. That's a fair concern.
Right? I mean, like he's doing normal people don't do this much stuff.
No, it actually surprises me, his appetite to take on more. It surprised me for a long time.
It's voracious.
It's probably too voracious, though.
I agree with you.
It's
well,
very,
that's why
very
I
voracious.
worry that at some point, probably sooner rather than later.
Don't say it.
Don't say that. I mean, why do that?
Because I worry for you.
Well, he doesn't like half-hearted either. Like his new job he took on, he's very involved. Like maybe it would serve him well to just kind of lay back on some things.
Right? Maybe you morph that into a part-time capacity kind of thing.
I don't think that's
not an option.
Like a real option, but
See,
I can't.
the thing
you know
is,
how I am.
when you're sleeping as little as you do during the week, I would hope that you would be able to catch up on the weekend. And you go harder on the weekends than you do during the week.
That currently is not the case. Yeah. There's not
So
much sleep.
I'm just telling you that if and when something catastrophic happens, I'm not taking any blame.
Well, I mean, now I think you put yourself up for blame by mentioning it.
I think I absolve myself.
I don't think you do.
Here's the problem, I think, with what you're doing, though.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to take any blame in this. Your friend, something we play a part of. Like this is a.
So when your manhood was protruding from your pants,
where are you going with this?
and we'll just watch.
Okay.
And Raymond said nothing.
Yeah.
You blamed Raymond. How could you be my dear friend and say nothing? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do right here in front of God and everybody. You're doing too much. You're taking on too much. You're biting off more than you can chew. Your manhood is protruding from your pants in a lack of sleep capacity. You got to dial it back a little bit.
Right, but it's fine to say that, but you're also like insinuating that there's going to be some catastrophic medical.
Well, forget about that. That's the byproduct of doing too much.
Right.
But let's go after the actual problem, which is what you're doing is not healthy.
Probably not. Well, but I mean, in your example, my stuff protruding from my pants, like if you had said, hey, I see at some point that's going to get caught in your zipper and probably going to have some issues. I don't want that to happen. I don't think you needed to mention the medical emergency as
you're probably right.
Well,
I'm gonna take ownership of that.
Here's why, though, and because we know Dave the way we do. He's laying the groundwork, and I don't think he wants us to have
take credit for it.
But he if in an event that
Great
it does,
news, everybody! I called it back on September the 22nd. Rick is dead.
Like he would give you the day, but I think with it by like 6:15 of the next day, he'd be like, "Listen,
I told you
we pulled the tape. I hate to be the one to bring this back."
Yeah.
But I was right.
No, it'd be mentioned in the group chat. Guaranteed.
So, listen, I'm Dave. I called that.
Yeah.
I called you taking every penny out of, from every person you know and putting it on the Ravens.
Tonight, bet big. Now, if I hit with that, and the Ravens hits, would that make you kind of take pause and think to yourself, maybe I should dial it back a little bit because Dave is so accurate with his predictions?
You said if I hit with that, what do you mean, like a Rick Death parlay?
No, if I hit with the Ravens.
But you said
put
if
it on your depth chart, RJ.
No, if I hit with the Ravens, does Rick separately on an island take real kind of awareness of his situation and think Dave is hot with his predictions? I don't want him to hit on another one.
You being this confident, I have a lot of concerns for the advice you're giving.
What do you mean?
Because whenever you're this confident, it usually turns.
At some point, yeah, that's true, RJ.
I think you just need to lay back and just kind of enjoy this run.
Ride the wave,
RJ,
man.
that's not my manner. That's not what I do.
I've noticed.
I flaunt it. And I've got it, and I'm going to flaunt it.
You're doing too much flaunting. Maybe cover up. Grab a sweater.
No.
Yeah. Put those
I'm
things
Jennifer
away.
Aniston on Friends. I'm going to let them all hang out.
Yeah, but this isn't on Friends. I mean, this is on, like, this is Jennifer Aniston in the breakup when she walks around. She's just butt naked.
Yeah,
butt naked.
When Vince Vaughn's playing video games. That's you right now, walking down the hallway.
Well,
after she got all waxed up.
You'll see tonight. When the Ravens win this game comfortably, you'll be like, you know what? He was right.
Yeah, but what if they don't?
Yeah, how do I explain this, too, as I try to peel back some of these responsibilities? Hey, so what's the reason for, trying to take a step back?
Well, Dave was right on the Ravens. Dave went 3-0 this week, and I'm going to have to make this a part-time job.
Yeah, Dave's red hot with his picks. He put a Rick Death parlay together. Probably going to have to listen to his advice.
Yeah, listen, I'm riding the wave this weekend. I mean, I got the Ravens, and I hit with the Vikings.
And I got a stroke plus 1,100.
What are you missing? My co-host and friend to pass away.
I'm going to have to add that to my read at 9:40. You got Jameson Williams. You got Lamar. Let's throw in a Rick stroke parlay. That's bad. I can't believe you said that.
You know what? I'm sorry.
That's hurtful.
I should be better.
Yeah. You know what you want, because I know what you want. You want Rothenberg and Renan. I know what it is.
No, I don't.
R&R. Rothenberg and Renan.
You. I want you. I worry for your health. Most people don't have jobs where they wake up in the middle of the night and then take on an additional job to that. That's what you've done.
Probably not, yeah.
So that's why I worry.
Yeah. Well,
come back and you're healthy. Listen, you know what I think you should, RJ, do you not agree with this? And then we'll go to break and come back and get into the local football teams, but anything to have a diversion for a moment. Do you not think he should go for a physical soon?
I think no one on this show, probably no one that we know, is probably more in tune with what goes into their body.
Right. But, I mean, can we get a cholesterol? Can we get
my stuff, my
CT scan? Can we get whatever they measure the heart rate? Can we get the blood pressure check? Can we get these things taken care of?
Why are we putting him through a CT scan?
When I get surgery, my resting heart rate is so low. When I go through, when I have surgery, they're get concerned.
Really?
Because my heart's in
Sir,
such
are you
great
alive?
Shape. Right. They're they get freaked out.
And
then my wife has to tell him, no, he's just this is normally what it's at.
I gotta say, I think this is a pretty physically healthy show.
I think we're doing good. Listen, if Raymond can survive doing Knicks and Rangers, I can handle it.
I mean,
Ray had how many hang on. Fair point. How many kids is Raymond juggling?
That we know about? None.
None. How many wives does Raymond have?
None. But
so you have 2 full-time jobs,
right? But he also has a harem of women that he has to
careful.
He's got a stable of women that he has to text message all the time. That's a big responsibility.
I like how you went from harem.
I don't like what you're implying here.
You went from harem to
stable is like a real downgrade from harem.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's got lots of ladies.
How did I know he would go right to harem,
cavalcade? I think would be.
I mean,
word.
Did you see the pictures he posted all summer?
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Thirst traps.
He's going into MSG season. He's like the athlete that shows up. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Right. There's a lot of dictating going on at that house.
So would you stop?
Well, there you have it.
All right. Well,
you always have to go a little bit too far. Let's break, come back, and get into just the excitement that we have over Giants and Jets football. The big 9 o'clock hour, and then we're going to get the spike in ratings when RJ does the stuff you missed at 9:15. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
Listen up, friends. It's summer, and you should be out there trying to enjoy yourself. But neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain is holding you back. It's time to handle it. I'm telling you, you need to call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is a double-board certified, Ivy League trained. This man is the real deal. No surgery, no scars, no downtime, just results. You can book a same-day or next-day appointment. He's got 3 convenient locations in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, so there's no excuses. You want to get back to your active lifestyle? Dr. Shaw got you covered. Joint pain, migraine, sciatica, nerve pain, gone. No cuts, no medication, no long recovery, just precise image-guided procedures that can get you back to doing what you love. So, here's what you got to do. Get your phone, get online, soundwellpain.com. Book that appointment. You've waited long enough. Don't let pain steal your summer. Don't let pain steal your fun. Call Dr. J. Shaw today. Go to soundwellpain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. FanDuel is giving all customers a 50% profit boost token on tonight's game, the Lions versus the Ravens. Now, do you like a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown? Will Lamar Jackson go over in passing and rushing yards? How about Amon-Ra St. Brown over receiving yards? So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/K. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
You matter, and so does your well-being. Call, text, or chat 988, New Jersey Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, for free 24/7 support with mental health, suicide, or substance use concerns for you or someone you love. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready. We're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
At Garden City Mazda, our inventory of new and Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles is unmatched in New York.
Our fall kickoff savings start now. Don't miss out.
Garden City Mazda, exhilaration at every turn, exceptional in every way.
My name is Georgios Tsetis. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started thinning in my early 20s. I tried everything and nothing was really working. So we created Nutrafol. Our hair growth supplements undergo clinical trials and have helped millions of men and women get visibly thicker and stronger hair in just 3 to 6 months.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Golf's greatest rivalry tees off at Bethpage Black, and we're bringing you all the action straight from the course. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for the show on Friday.
Yeah, I think there might be rain now on Friday.
Oh, no, really?
Yes.
Hang on, I have a very trusty weather app.
All right, check your weather app.
That is missing for some reason.
Great.
My weather app has been stolen off my phone.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You never deleted an app accidentally? You know when they get wobbly and then you accidentally hit the delete?
I don't think so.
On 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
How about that as a promo? When they get wobbly and then they delete off of your phone. Anyway, it is supposed to rain on Thursday and Friday and Saturday of this week. I don't know if you noticed, I was talking to RJ about this before. Have you checked out the college football schedule for this coming weekend?
I have.
It's unbelievable.
It's a great what's going on with Clemson?
They stink.
They stink.
Yeah, they're a bad football team. You got Ohio State, Washington, LSU, Mississippi. You got Alabama, Georgia, and then you got Penn State and Oregon.
That's nice.
That's an unbelievable weekend.
Yeah, that's real nice.
And then you get, of course, the locals on. Well, at least you don't have to deal with the Sunday game.
But you got all of a sudden you got a 9:30 a.m. game now too.
Right.
Right. So you got all Saturday, then you got to wake up. I mean, for 9:30 on Sunday.
Right.
It's not like a bad game either. It's Minnesota. It's Minnesota,
a good game.
Pittsburgh.
It's a real good game. And then you get the Giants at 1, but at least you don't have the stress of the Jets this coming weekend.
Yeah. Instead, I get the stress of the Jets sitting on a couch with you and
But
Carlin.
you get Michael.
I know I get Michael.
And that's your true love.
I know, and I'll have his support, but I'll also have. I'll have you snickering on the side.
I'm not going to snicker.
I have to jump on with Ty. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening on Monday night.
I don't love that either. From the perspective of like wanting to watch my team play, now I got to hobnob with people.
Right. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to get home at what time after that game?
Well, there's another game too.
11:30.
Yeah, if you're fortunate, yeah.
Right. So, I'd rather the Jets play on Sunday and then just have a relaxing Monday.
Yeah, I understand. But at least it pushes off a potential loss another day. Jets
Why?
need to. I think the Jets need to win the game on Sunday.
You think
on Monday? No, I'm being serious. Like I think people are getting frustrated with Aaron Glenn now. You lose to a team that people look at and think might be one of the worst teams in football, and the coach completely on the hot seat. You lose that game. I mean, where does it go from there?
Right. That seems like a mess.
Right.
Now they were better last week, but still
much better last week.
They were much better, and that's again, I guess a good sign for them. But yeah, things would be so much different right now. It's so frustrating because things would be the conversation, the outlook would be so much different if they found a way in week 1 to win that game after scoring 32 points or steal one yesterday.
You could be sitting here at 2-1. Think about how you would feel if the Jets were sitting here at 2-1 right now.
Well, even if they were 1-2, right? I didn't feel like watching the Steelers game, and as well as Justin Fields played, I was like, okay, this is a game. Let's win this game. Week 2, different story. Justin Fields the offense was awful.
Awful, yeah.
Fine. Yesterday, I never got the sense that like watching the game that they were going to win until all of a sudden, he blocks that field goal and there's a chance to actually win.
But by the way, we didn't even mention this. Who is the director of that who said, like, okay, quickly, get to the shot of Tyrod Taylor on the sideline?
I have no idea.
I mean, what are we doing? We're watching McDonald run into one of the great, plays in Jets history, and all of a sudden they get cut to a shot of Tyrod Taylor on the sideline. How is that possible?
It's possible. They did it. I mean, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a possibility, but it happened. They panicked. Let's see what Tyrod thinks. He must be fired up.
Well, yeah, what a surprise. He's excited on the sideline. They're about to take the lead.
They got Aaron Glenn dancing.
They got that.
Which turns out not so great when you lose, when your defense can't get a stop.
When the Jets scored that touchdown, were you thinking to yourself, we're in good shape, or you're like, oh, God, there's way too much time to be excited here?
I thought there was a lot of time.
Yeah.
But again, like a lot of time, but also a great opportunity. Like part of changing a dysfunctional culture is taking advantage of opportunities like that. Right? Like, I mean, you say all these different things and you practice a certain way and we're hitting on all these things. Like at some point as a player, it has to result in either personal success or team success. Right? So like that's one of those moments where it's like, okay, we make an unbelievable play. Everyone's fired up. Now let's go finish the deal. So all the things that we've talked about, right, are the level of physicality we want to play with, like the execution, all these different things. Here's the opportunity. We can steal one in Tampa. Just get a stop. That's it. All we got to do is get a stop. And they couldn't do it.
But it's not, they didn't come close to doing it.
No, right. But so it doesn't matter. I mean, had they come close or not come close, I mean, they ended up giving up a 36-yard field goal.
Right. And then they lose, and they drop to 0-3. And I don't like the soundbite that we played earlier of we're not the same old Jets. Because as far, you haven't, and I get it that Aaron Glenn has blood here on the ground with the Jets, but that's a long time ago. He hasn't been here for the last God knows how many years. To sit here and say we're not the same old Jets, well, who are you to say that? You've been here for 3 games. As far as we can tell, this is the same old Jets crap that we've dealt with for so many years.
Well, he wants to believe that it's not the same old Jets. The way he's coaching.
Then play like it.
Right, that's the problem. I mean, you had the one Bucky Irving run where it was like all you saw was, there was just Jets all over the place. And, of course, as they've done all season long now, it's like let's over-pursue. And then, Bucky gets to the left side of the field and he's gone. So it's like, you're still seeing a lot of the same mistakes, which is why I think the level of frustration is where it's at right now.
I mean, Michael Clemens with another personal foul.
I didn't think it would be this fast,
That people would lose their
Well, because remember, I mean, I talked to you about this. Well, yeah, because I talked to you about this. Like, as a Jets fan, having the whole, lack of playoff appearances thing kind of loom over your head. To go from where we were at last 2 seasons, like everyone's saying that we're, one of the most talented teams in the NFL. Year 1 was, hey, let's get to the Super Bowl. And it was like, oh, let's take a step back. Let's make the playoffs first, see what it looks like. And then year 2 is when we can, really, ratchet things up. You still have talented players here. And for me, it was like, because it was a new GM, new coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, there really weren't any expectations at all on this team. Did you feel like there were any expectations at all?
I think there were expectations to not be the same old Jets.
Right, but there wasn't any, hey, we got to go.
No playoff expectations.
No playoff expectations. There was like, no, we got to win at least 8 games. There was none of that.
No, none of that. No.
We want to know 2 things. Do we have the right coach? So does it look different? Are we still making the same mistakes? And can Justin Fields play?
Yes.
And right now they look a lot like the Jets in the past have looked, which is what's bothering people. And not to mention the fact that your side of the ball has not been good.
Right. He's a defensive guy. The defense has looked absolutely awful so far this season.
Yeah, right, which I don't know if is necessarily all him or his decision to hire Steve Wilks, knowing how Steve Wilks' defense doesn't really fit with the defense and the personnel that we have here. So why would we expect, unless he jumps in and makes changes, for it to look different? Especially now with Sauce dealing with a concussion and Quincy dealing with an injury.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you had a Tampa team that had no Mike Evans and 3 offensive linemen out, and you couldn't get a stop.
That's right. That's right. And they got down so quickly they were like, all right, how do we kill? Where do you want the ball, and how do we kill the rest
right, in
of
a
the
game
time?
that they in a game that they couldn't help but make mistakes, in a game where they had 14 accepted penalties, in a game where Todd Bowles for whatever reason decides that he wants to take a delay of game penalty on the Will McDonald blocked field goal.
How do you lose to a team that has 14 penalties?
We just did it.
Yeah.
So like I asked you earlier, tell me exactly what we're good at. I mean, week 1 we ran the ball well. We didn't run the ball well at all yesterday. We have 1 wide receiver. That's pretty much it. I mean, our second corner's not very good. Our safeties aren't very good.
I mean, and as good as Sauce can be, I mean, the secondary is just not going to be good. I mean, you just won't throw at Sauce. So, Greg, you lock down whoever you're at, and then if we have, it doesn't matter. Sterling Shepard. It's not like there's great guys, Abuka. We don't care who it is. Whoever it is, we'll go in that direction, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Well, and the second you change, that we'll check out of this play and we'll just throw right to Mike Evans for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. Quickly, the Giants, and then we'll get to a call or two, and then we'll let RJ run with his stuff you missed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so done. You say you have to have some energy. Well, I do have energy. I just have very negative energy today. Rick, all I do is watch this. It's the same crap every single game, every single year, every single Sunday. It's the red zone that look like they've never been there before. They take stupid penalties. When there's a chance to make a play or take over a game or find a bit of energy, it always goes in the wrong direction. The quarterback stinks. They play Andrew Thomas for 80% of the first half, and then he shut down. And the coup de grace, the cherry on top, is that the kicker gets hurt again in pregame warmups, and this has already happened in the past, and he can't kick. And now you have the punter kicking and the punt returner holding, and it's a disaster. But it's Giants football, and the only thing that gives and I don't know if it's too early or not, but the only thing that gives anybody any semblance of, there's reason for optimism is Jaxson Dart. That's it.
Right, which is fine, which I understand, but I also recognize that all this credit that we've given to Brian Daboll, the reasons why we would point to why you bring him back, why he has this job, when you watch that team in the red zone, when you watch that team, first half, first 3 quarters, struggle to adjust to what's going on, how they're defending Malik Nabers. Can we get him more involved? Can we get Wandell more involved? They were surprised. Were you shocked that the game plan was don't let Malik Nabers, beat us down the field?
Well, if you listen, we don't have the same, skins on the wall as Steve Spagnuolo, obviously. But if you were trying to shut down the Giants' offense, what would be the one thing that you said we have to do this?
We can't let Malik Nabers beat us.
It's so obvious.
Right, and the one thing that Russell Wilson does well, don't let Russell Wilson beat us with the moon ball.
That's right. And the moon ball, it was embarrassing last night.
Right, like let's take it away. He'll get impatient, which he did, and he'll make mistakes, which he did. I mean, this is the most troubling thing because again, you and I watch the game. Like it takes me a couple days to eventually get to like where I start to maybe watch some things like as far as like who's open, who's not open, like just stuff like that. But Dan Orlovsky gets paid to do this, right? He's on TV more than maybe anyone you know.
Right.
So he has to, like, if he comments on something he sees, it's because he's watched the All-22, like he's really paying attention to it. He says, the Giants are turning Malik Nabers into an old-school barrel wide receiver. Just run fast and straight every play.
Great.
What are we doing?
Great. Jalen Hyatt is you don't hear from him. He's a non-factor.
He was supposed to be a household name, I thought.
Right. In his own household. And Darius Slayton is making $12 million. That's a lot of money for a receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, to be not much of a factor at all.
So I don't know where it goes, but then you think about, well, you're going to start dealing pieces away at the deadline to try to stockpile whatever. Do you have any confidence in this regime that they're going to be back, that you want them to start to make those decisions?
Well, no. I mean, you can point to the James Hudson signing. That really hasn't worked out. I know you want to bring grit and play on the edge, but that hasn't really worked out. Yeah, I think my bigger concern would be, like, are we sure that when Jaxson Dart does get put into these games, that he's being put into the best position to have success with how the offense is being run?
But what option do you have? You have to play him at some point.
Well, no, I'm not even saying play him. I'm just saying, like, we've given Brian Daboll all this credit. Now, like, I know he was coach of the year. I know you won a road playoff game. That's all great. But I also watched the offense be the 31st ranked offense last year, like the worst team in the red zone. And now, I mean, it hasn't changed much except when you play Dallas.
Changed much? It's the same thing.
Like you saw one of a 4-play sequence in the red zone that may be the worst sequence you've ever seen in your whole life.
RJ said he's gonna like keep a recording of that and go back in 8 years and look back and be like, I can't believe that. And remember, it was 22-9 at that point, right? So if the Giants were to score a touchdown and kick the extra point, which certainly would have been a dramatic play anyway, RJ could have lost that game.
Right. Yeah, and then the other decisions, too. Like, I mean, first possession of the game, you have a chance to get 3 points. Hey, listen, we moved the football. Let's take the 3 points. But
they couldn't kick. They couldn't kick a field goal.
Right, but yet when they finally do score a touchdown, they decide to go for an extra point.
Right. And then later in the game, they decide to go for a chip shot field goal because he's able to do that, but not a real field. I don't know. It just feels like I've said this so many times.
It screams not well run.
You're the laughingstock, is what you are.
It screams we're not a well run operation.
Correct.
Like, you knew his groin was bothering him. Like, you knew it. All right, hey, listen, we'll find another kicker for this game. You rest. All set. You bit us in the ass with this last year. If we had a kicker, we'd probably beat Washington. If Malik Nabers catches the ball, we'd probably beat Washington, but you didn't. You lost. I don't want that to happen again. And guess what? It happened again.
The same thing.
Same thing happened again.
The same thing happened again. How is that possible?
I don't understand how that can happen.
Clearly, if Graham Gano is banged up the week of the game, don't leave it to chance that he's just going to be fine as he goes through warm-ups before the game.
Exactly right.
Have a plan in place.
Yeah, Malik Nabers' first catch of the game was
fourth quarter.
30 seconds into the fourth quarter, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Wandell was invisible. He was invisible.
Awful.
I mean, Scatterbo ran the ball pretty well.
Scatterbo was a bright spot, I agree.
Backflip celebration.
By the way, the way he runs.
Oh, he's an animal.
But how long is he going to stay healthy for?
Oh, I don't know. He's hurting people along the way, though, too. Like, he's taking other people out with him. But, yeah, it's an aggressive running style.
I mean, he runs. It's maniacal the way he runs.
Yeah.
It's awesome, but is it sustainable would be my concern.
That's why people love it.
I understand why people love him. So Darius Slayton led the Giants in receiving with 4 catches for 30 yards last night.
That's nice.
Wandale had 1 for 26. Nabers had 2 for 13. That's it.
That's it.
That's
all you had.
You're 69 yards from your receivers last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, it just, again, the idea that Malik Nabers doesn't have a catch until the fourth quarter. Like, not to mention, it's like just not getting the ball, period. Like, just not even, like, attempting to get him the football.
Like, you're running the ball. Do, like, an end around. Like,
something. Do a wide
screen to get
like,
him
bunch
the
him
football.
up. Right, bunch him up. Wide receiver screen. Get the ball in his hands. He's your most explosive playmaker. Get the ball in his hands.
That's right. RJ, who's wearing his Victory Monday Tiger Woods red shirt. RJ?
Hi.
Hey, look at you. It was like shot out of a cannon there.
So happy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not trying to mock you, but yes, I am.
I mean, you're in a great way.
I'm not going to complain.
What is it like?
It's nice.
Is it?
I'm not going to go crazy. These are not the old Niners. I mean, I'm watching Mac Jones just inch us to victories.
But they're still victories.
They're victories, RJ.
Glorious victories. They're wonderful and glorious.
RJ, what are your thoughts? Like as a person that's not attached to the Giants at all, like you have to, unfortunately, watch every one of these games. Like Brian Daboll at this point, what is he to you?
A distant cousin?
So, I wonder. I'm beyond Daboll. I wonder how high this goes because my ultimate fear for your team, Dave, is that you have now crossed over into the club of bad ownership.
This is a fear now?
Well, but at least you were making the playoffs before, and you were even if this was always around, you were still making the playoffs, and you were winning trophies. But now, I mean, we don't even see competence regularly. So even if you get rid of Daboll, you're going to end up in a situation where we know that Daboll's in trouble. Let's say you keep him for the rest of the season. And now Jaxson Dart's going to have to prove himself from now until the end of the year because you're going to bring in a new coach. I mean, if there's a world where you keep Shane, he gets to hire another coach, and he's going to force Jaxson Dart on that coach.
Can Joe Shane keep his job?
That's what Jordan says. There's a chance.
Yeah, it's miraculous.
I understand there's a chance. There's no way. If this continues
in
the path it's going, no freaking way.
Right, but ask yourself this question, though. How could it get any worse than it was last season?
I mean, you're talking buddy.
About. Well, but I mean, that's just from the start to finish, though, with Hard Knocks to the Saquon stuff.
To the Eagles.
All of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it could have been any worse than it was last year. You had every opportunity.
You say that. Be careful, please.
Oh, okay, but I mean, last year may be the worst season in the history of your franchise.
Have you seen the schedule this year?
I have.
I mean, how many wins do you circle on that schedule?
Not many.
Okay, so could it be worse? It could be equally bad.
Yeah, it could be equally bad.
So who digs you out? How do you ever get out?
I don't know.
Who digs you out? And on top of that, like, I mean, this was never a thought. Like, this isn't like a high-level meeting that you would have. Hey, guys, what happens if when you look at the schedule, like, things do fall the way that they could fall, where these teams are good that we're playing, and we do struggle, and we don't win games, and the fan base goes wild.
Right.
And
at
Russell
what point
Wilson's cooked.
Do we flip over to Jaxson Dart?
Well, no, but I'm saying before you even made the decision to bring them back, let's just play this thing out a couple different ways, which I think would be a conversation that like a functional business would have. Right, like you're making
you would have every path of what could happen,
yes,
right?
Right. Like, and
if it goes well, great, and this is what we do. And if it goes poorly, all right, what's the plan? It feels like there's no plan.
Right. Like, I mean, we're exposing ourselves here. If things do, like, if the worst does happen, that we're putting the next coach in the same position that we put Brian Daboll in. We're going to take a quarterback in the first round. We're going to fire our head coach and then bring in another coach. So this kid's going to have to learn a new system. We may not get the best coach that we want because not every coach is going to think Jaxson Dart is their franchise quarterback. So, like, why are we're voluntarily putting ourselves in a crappy situation potentially?
This is what happens when you're a horrendous franchise.
This is what
happens.
This is a $1 billion business.
I mean, they just sold 10% of it for $1 billion.
I know. And it wasn't like you were gonna get no pushback at all if you made a change. None.
I think it would have been welcomed.
Right. It would have been, and the expectations would have been gone. Hey,
but they didn't want to make a change solely because they didn't want to make a change. I don't think it was we look at Daboll and Shane and think these guys are the answer. It was we've made so much change and it hasn't worked. Why make more change?
No, it almost felt like, hey, let's really emphasize to everybody that it wasn't us, it was the quarterback. Because you brought back the same offense.
Right, same offense. It was the quarterback. That quarterback that you moved on from looks great, and the new quarterback looks like he's 107 years old. RJ?
Hi.
RJ?
Hi.
There you are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to watch the numbers grow here. We're 868.
I don't like you doing that.
What do you mean?
Expectations are too high.
You got Saquon part 2 right now is what you have going on your hands.
You're hot. Oh, you got to capitalize when you're hot. You ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it!
See ya!
Put it in the box!
The you missed.
All righty, so some numbers on what you guys are talking about. So that's the Jets' 5th loss since the start of last season, when leading in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, the most in the NFL. 2 more than any other team.
That's great.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for that.
So for this, well, if you didn't like this, you're probably not going to like what I have to say next. So for the second time in 3 games, you lost on a field goal in the last 2 minutes, and Bucks overcome 14 penalties. A Mike Evans injury, he leaves. With a hamstring injury, doesn't come back.
14 teams don't win games when they have 14 penalties.
Jets are 0-3 for the 3rd time in 6 years, and Aaron Glenn joins Robert Saleh, Adam Gase, and Lou Holtz as the only coaches to begin their tenure with the Jets 0-3.
Well, those all worked out well.
No, not great. And
Right.
Quincy Williams hurt his shoulder. He didn't return. So
That's
we're
great.
awaiting word there. Meanwhile, Dave, you mentioned, Jimmy Gillen, who obviously had to absorb place-kicking duties this year and last. This is actually the 3rd year in a row he's done it, which is exciting for him. You also
I think it's a resume builder.
on LinkedIn.
I think it's like an internship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't always gone
Unless
great.
you can't really kick, though.
Yeah, it hasn't gone great, but he's trying.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that blame goes on the holder, who's also not a holder.
That's
so he could put that on his resume as well, O'Shea.
Yeah, but he also didn't tell him to just line one at the line. Like, let's kick one nice and low.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you heard Tirico and Collinsworth, they were kind of wowed at how successful and good it looked.
I guess, to be fair, how many times can this happen to Brian Daboll where he's just out there, standing at the hash marks watching his team warm up, and somebody comes up to him, hey, kicker's hurt again.
Did they speak to the training staff during the week?
RJ.
That's a question for him.
RJ, you're paying the guy $5.5 million.
Well, the one
maybe he's not the answer kicker.
Was it last year where you knew he was kind of nursing an injury? This
all
one
year long.
Yeah, this one, I don't know. Tyron Tracy also left this game with a shoulder injury. We await word there. Other NFL injuries, players that were unable to finish their respective games. CeeDee Lamb, ankle. Najee Harris, he's done for the year, leaves on a cart with an Achilles. James Conner done for the season with an ankle injury. Nick Bosa's got a knee, awaiting that. Bears put Pro Bowl corner Jalen Johnson on IR with a groin injury, and the Broncos put Dre Greenlaw on IR with a thigh injury. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, passed, we mentioned this in Around the League, but worth mentioning again, passed Brett Favre, all-time touchdown list with his
Beautiful
509.
throws, too.
Are you mocking him?
No.
They could use some wide receiver help in Pittsburgh, too.
Might be mocking Jets fans, though.
I wasn't mocking it. I can't say a word.
No. Well, you'll have something to say about this. Mets are now tied with the Reds for the...
God. You know what? I told you guys.
Listen.
I told all of you. I said, they're not going to... Oh, yeah, how could you say that? They're 2.5, they're 3.5, this team's thing, Reds aren't good.
Why do you do the voice?
Because that's what I do, okay? I'm a man of voices. All right? And I told you this was a real concern. No, it's fine. Oh, don't worry, Dave. You have nothing to worry about.
No one said don't
something to
worry.
worry about the entire way.
No one said don't worry.
You're breaking down the playoff rotation.
No, I said I don't want to live.
Well, you have to.
Well, now
Face
I have
it.
to.
This
now I
team
got no
is
choice.
a joke, and they're not going to make the postseason.
Maybe if you were more optimistic, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Right. This is on me.
It's like
right.
Negative.
Because I'm Jose Siri in center field, right?
He was a secret agent, man.
I mean, what is he doing?
Ball's in the middle of his glove.
I mean, your base is loaded. Nimmo just needs to fly out on Saturday. He strikes out meekly. Pathetic.
Yeah, Jacob Young playing hacky sack in the outfield.
Unbelievable.
Inside
then
the
he
park
robs
home
Alvarez.
runs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
He went over the wall for that.
Mets did set a new Citi Field attendance record. We were part of this at one point. Dave, you as a partial season ticket holder as well. New attendance record at Citi Field, so you got that. As for the Yankees, Ben Rice had 4 hits yesterday, smashed a 10th inning grand slam, keeps a little bit of the pressure on Toronto, who clinched a playoff berth as they are 2 games back. Giancarlo Stanton over the weekend, by the way, hit his 450th career home run. Interesting question that was kind of on Yankee Twitter being asked over the weekend and debated. By the time it's all said and done, Giancarlo Stanton, Hall of Famer?
Well, he's going to get to 500, right?
50 more.
So, I mean, if you're a clean player, don't
He's
you have
won an
to?
MVP.
I mean, if you get to 500, isn't that the magic number? If you haven't been busted for HGH
Right. I mean, he's won a National League
or
MVP.
anything?
Yeah. I mean, he's been good for the Yankees in the postseason.
Yeah. Mike Trout hit his 400th career home run over the weekend. Brewers put Brandon Woodruff on the IL, which puts
Did you see that, by the way? The guy got the ball? The guy who caught his ball?
Trout?
Yeah, he wanted to play catch with him, so Trout played catch with him.
That wasn't nice.
Yeah.
I root for Mike Trout. I mean, he's
I
kind
wish
of,
he would just get out of there.
Yeah, he's very irrelevant now, which is unfortunate. Has been. Cal Raleigh has 58 homers, leads Major League Baseball, passes Ken Griffey Jr. for the most in a single Mariners season. Shohei Ohtani hit home run number 53 for him. He and Kyle Schwarber now tied for the NL lead. Nice moment for Clayton Kershaw. Walked off the mound. They dug up the rubber for him, which is cool. Chavez Ravine, which is his final regular season start there.
Stafford was there for that.
He was.
Well, they were high school teammates.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think we all knew, but you forget. They're high school teammates and still close buddies. College football, Miami climbed to number 2 behind Ohio State in the AP Top 25. Oklahoma enters the top 10. Boy, John Mateer's a name you are going to hear a lot.
He's
Coming
good.
up, yeah, they beat Auburn. Had 9 sacks in that game. Syracuse beat up on Clemson, but lose their starting quarterback, Steve Angeli, to a torn Achilles. Some WNBA, A'ja Wilson makes history. First 4-time MVP. And Alyssa Thomas had a 24 triple-double, leads the Mercury past to Liberty and into the second round of the playoffs. Liberty are out. And NBA, Tyler Hero undergoes foot surgery. He's going to miss the start of the season for the Miami Heat. And that's it.
You see McAfee jump in the pool?
That was something.
It's unbelievable, this guy.
He went
It's like
Speedo,
he's
too.
taunting me. He's like he's taunting me now.
Why? He's you.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You know how much I would like to do that? You guys go on the high dive.
You have a pool.
But no. He gets to go on the high dive, take off all his clothes into a Speedo, and then jump into the.
Okay, what's
pool.
stopping you?
Yeah,
what's stopping you?
I don't do game day.
If you ever
you
got
want on game day,
that'd be something.
We're online now. We're on YouTube.
If you ever
go jump in the pool.
If you ever got the two of them together,
oh, forget it.
They would take.
But here's
down.
the thing: they're so similar, they might hate each other.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think there's any way.
I don't think so at all.
No chance.
They
you
would.
Think they'd be better. Okay. Do you think there's a chance McAfee could replace Kay?
Maybe.
No,
I don't think that's
so.
ever.
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
Maybe.
But RJ, you believe there's a strong chance?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I think
There's
that
a chance
is
we get
possible.
canceled. There's a chance we get canceled like first day.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be one and done.
Probably.
That'd probably be it.
But you know it'd be worth it.
He could have adjusted himself.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he had. I wasn't gonna say what he did, but he had a moment that I.
Well, I think that was very well said. He adjusted himself.
He adjusted himself.
I don't think you need to say anything else.
He had a
Yeah,
moment
Speedo.
that I knew would resonate with Brick.
When your manhood was protruding from your pants.
Yeah.
I think I cleaned that up as best I could.
Protrusion.
I think
Protrusion. Let's break.
I mean,
come back.
listen,
Mets.
I
0-3. It
had a
dictates
little,
a lot of.
I had a little mammal toe going.
Let's break. We'll come back and we'll do what we do, which is anything but listen to what you're talking about. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here's the great Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Good morning, company. Hey, guys, we've got issues on the FDR Drive northbound bumper to bumper up through the 40s. The ramp at 42nd Street closed for the UN General Assembly. First and second closed in the 40s for the UN General Assembly. It's a gridlock alert day. Extra heavy traffic, Queens Midtown Tunnel and the Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge into town. Over on 287 North exit 55 in Wanacue. It's a collision sponsored by Park Whiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive-up rates. With ParkWiz, you can book your parking in advance. Skip the hassle of searching and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
At Garden City Mazda, discover more about what moves you.
Our fall kickoff savings start now. Don't miss out.
Our inventory of new and Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles is unmatched in New York.
Embrace every unexpected turn with the new 2025 Mazda lineup. Refined performance, spacious interiors to fit your life. Elevate your driving experience.
Garden City Mazda. Exhilaration at every turn, exceptional in every way.
You matter, and so does your well-being. Call, text, or chat 988, New Jersey Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, for free 24/7 support with mental health, suicide, or substance use concerns for you or someone you love. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
All right, we'll get to the calls in a moment. DNR with you, 880 ESPN. I've stumbled across this on Get Up, because this is what I do. I multitask for you guys, for the show, for everyone. ESPN Analytics chances to win the NFC. I have the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers on the board. It's very narrow. You care to take a guess at one of the 5 on the board?
To win the NFC?
NFC.
I got Eagles.
Eagles 1.
Yeah.
18%. Followed by?
Are we switching? Are we going like I'm going to guess?
You go. I want to go around the horn and take forever. Just you.
Why?
Go.
You don't want the guys to guess?
It's not like they're all on television right this second as you're saying this.
I would say
I'm
that
hopeful that you guys are respectful to the process.
Eagles, Rams.
Rams are not top 5.
How are the Rams not top 5?
It's a great question. This is ESPN Analytics chances to win the NFC. Rams not there.
I mean, don't you think the Rams are the best team in their division?
I actually, if the Rams would have kicked a field goal at the buzzer yesterday, in my mind, they're the number 1 team in the NFC.
I don't. Okay.
No.
Packers.
Packers are 3 at 13%.
NFC.
Think your father-in-law.
Detroit.
Detroit's 2 at 15%.
Tampa
is 11%.
The Rams are better than Tampa.
I think the Rams are better than
the Rams are right there with the Eagles.
Yeah, I agree with you. They beat up the Eagles yesterday until they kind of fell apart.
Yeah, I don't like this is trash. This list.
This is an analytics thing. This is not an opinion thing, though.
The analytics suck.
And then I got one more on the list. 13% tie with the Packers.
13% tie with the Packers. Different
and I
division?
think even RJ will agree that this team shouldn't be ahead of the Rams.
San Francisco.
That's right.
I think the Rams are better than all those teams.
Including the Eagles?
No, I think that the Eagles, you give them the benefit of the doubt because they have won both of the games. They won the Super Bowl. But I mean, if I'm in the Rams building right now, that's a game we should have won.
That must be heartbreaking, right?
Yeah,
to have to now
awful.
travel cross country after that.
Yeah, that's not a great trip back.
No.
That's shocking to me that the Rams are in the top 5.
And hopefully nobody on the Rams had any money on the game because then they lost with the spread too.
Oh. Yeah, I don't get that. I know
Brutal.
It's analytics, but I don't understand that.
Brutal. Let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, he's ready for the change, Rick, and I think most Giants fans probably are. Good morning, Edgar.
Good morning. It's gross, bro.
I wasted beautiful buffalo wings and a beautiful Oktoberfest on garbage. They don't score touchdowns. Bring in Dart. There's no reason. Maybe the Chargers don't care, and Dart gets some points. I don't know. It's awful, bro. It's awful. No kicker. The no kicker again? My high school coach wouldn't have let that happen. Dave, how are you? Oh, my God, I would have lost it. I would have not.
Listen,
My belly guy didn't go to work. I went to get a half a pound of ham. He wasn't even there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's dreadful. I mean, and thanks for the call. They're a joke. If you don't laugh at it, you cry from it. I don't know what else there is to say.
There really isn't anything else to say. I mean, but you did this to yourself. I mean, this is self-inflicted.
Me?
No, the Giants. It's self-inflicted.
The Giants did
it's
this
not
themselves,
you.
yes.
You didn't make these decisions. I mean, you brought back Shane. You brought back Daboll.
Right.
You brought back the same offense outside of the quarterback.
Same offense.
I mean, same offense. I know.
You
Is
brought
Russell
back
Wilson,
Slayton.
Right, but is Russell Wilson really an upgrade after what you're seeing Daniel Jones do right now?
Clearly not. Clearly
and expect it just to be different?
Why would it be different?
It wouldn't.
And it's not.
Unless you play Dallas.
And then all of a sudden it looks like you got them another time on the schedule.
I mean, Malik Nabers doesn't get his first catch till, the start of the fourth quarter.
Forget about catch. They weren't even trying to get him the ball.
No.
If you were trying to get the ball into his hands and it wasn't working, you could even understand that. But that wasn't even part of the recipe to try to win the game yesterday.
Wasn't they? Yeah, they just kind of just succumb to, hey, Kansas City's taking them away. What are we supposed to do?
They do it's the same stuff. That's what's so upsetting. Is every year the offensive line has been brutal for years, and they have a lack of weapons, and the quarterback play is just not very good, and now they have. I mean, it's the same stuff.
Yeah, I just don't know I don't know how you could expect it just to all of a sudden be that much better, unless you just wanted to hammer home that it was. Don't worry, Daniel Jones was the problem. He's gone. It'll be better. How many teams were knocking down Russell Wilson's door to give him the starting job?
Russell Wilson, at this point of his career, is a journeyman. That's what he is. If you made Russell Wilson available on the open market, no one would make an offer for him.
I don't think there were many teams outside the Giants.
Right.
I think the Giants might have been the only team.
Right. It's really bad.
So I don't know how it gets better. I mean, now you're playing a Chargers team. Unless you want to point to coming west to east, I don't.
And I'm not even going to start with the stuff I did last year or look at the quarterback and who you're going to look to take and the whole thing. Tanking doesn't even help. Not that they're tanking, but, root for losing. It doesn't even matter at this point.
Oh, the only thing that helps now is that Jaxson Dart is really good.
That's the only thing.
Or flashes enough to make you
and
believe
let's be fair, that's
really
the only thing that you even have as a Giants fan is the hope of Jaxson Dart.
Well, I don't know.
For the most part.
I don't know if that's 100% true because you do have some good players, but as far as turning what appears to be kind of now a dysfunctional franchise around, yeah, a great quarterback can do that.
It's all on Jaxson Dart. If Jaxson Dart is not good, what do you have?
The problem,
Abdul Carter will probably be pretty good, and Thibodeau, but what do you have if he's not good?
Well, you got Nabers. They've got some pieces. Right now, you don't think you have the coach. You might not have the GM, and the owner's the one that made the decision to bring him back. So, it's tough to answer that question.
Yeah, let's take a break, come back, try to answer that, get to your calls, and just shred the Mets before we say goodbye. It's DNR with you, 880 ESPN.
All right, here we go. The FanDuel Sportsbook app, is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. FanDuel's giving all customers a 50% profit boost token on tonight's game. You can build your own same-game parlay from the game tonight between the Lions and Ravens. Maybe a go with the Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, along with the over on Lamar Jackson passing yards and the over on Jamison Williams receiving yards. Make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus?
You pulling my leg?
No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points.
Pulling a fast one?
No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No, man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Friends, it's summer, and you should be out there enjoying it. But if you're living with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that can feel impossible. You don't have to keep living that way. There's help. Dr. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he is dedicated to helping you feel better. And here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication, just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that get real results so you can get back to the life you love. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, sciatica, and he builds a plan that is right for you. Same day and next day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is never far away. So don't wait, and don't let pain steal another day of your life. Go to SandwellPain.com to text, call, or book online. SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today. Most major insurances are accepted.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro. Like it never even happened.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes, or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now when you're hiring, you can play at that level, because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job, and you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is coming, and things are heating up.
We genuinely really get along with each other.
I don't even think Peter watches sports. You could make the argument that Rick doesn't get enough credit for being a low-key fraud. Carlin's going to be at this Couchcast, too, so we got to make sure we have a lot of cannolis.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is Monday night, September 29th. See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
A little positivity to the show, but it's difficult on a day like today. DNR with you, 880 ESPN. We hand it off to Barton Carlin in just a moment. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. ESPN and ABC tonight. Lions visit the Ravens, where I'm confident the Ravens will cover the number. That's 8:15 for a big Monday Night Football matchup. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. I know that you want the Lions to cover the spread, but how do you feel about that game from a spread standpoint?
From a spread standpoint, I think that...
Like, do you like that game for me?
Do I like that game for you?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's going to be a good game. I kind of do, which I hate to admit. I think trying to stop – I mean, you've seen the success Lamar's had against NFC teams.
Yep.
I think that team is just
you think they're the best team in football?
I think they might be. I think they might be. I mean, that offense is so hard to stop. They're big, physical. Yeah, listen, I mean, Detroit's coming off a huge game where they kind of reasserted themselves, reasserted their offense, but like trying to stop Lamar and Derrick Henry is a whole different kind of ball game.
And Henry was completely shut down last week.
Right. I mean, completely shut down. First game, I mean, the game against the Bills, it was his fumble that kind of changed, that helped to cost him that game, too. So, I don't know. I'm excited to watch it. It's going to be a good game, I hope.
It should be a good game. Let's go to Tony in Dobbs Ferry. Tony, good morning. You're on 880. What's up, buddy?
It's never going to be anything different, guys, until – and this really scrapes my knees. It's just never going to be anything different until the Jets get a quarterback. When can we really say – and I'm 38 years old, so I never even saw this. But when can you really say the Jets had a legitimate NFL good starting quarterback? Can we say Chad Pennington?
Chad Pennington, yep. Mm-hmm.
Fitzpatrick got a good season
when
for us.
When can we say the Jets had an elite starting quarterback? Will we say Joe Namath?
Yep.
So you could say the defense. You could say the coach. You could say we don't have weapons. You're not going to win in this league. Look at the records, Rick, Dave. Look at the records. Look at the teams that are bad.
Right, but
don't
we're not
have good
but here's the thing,
quarterbacks.
Though. Right, but here's the thing now. We're not. I'm not sitting here trying to break down the history of the Jets. I understand that we don't have and haven't had. We tried with Zach Wilson. We tried with Sam Darnold. I'm focused on more what's happening this year with Aaron Glenn. You had Justin Fields play a really good game in Week 1 and score 32 points, and you lost. Was that the offense or was that the defense?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Answer my question first. Don't ask me. Don't answer my question with a question. It was the defense, right? So, did you have a lead? Did you have a lead and just need to stop against Tampa to win yesterday?
But isn't that even more alarming that we went and got a defensive guy in an offensive lead?
Yes.
And our defense has been this bad?
Highly alarming.
Of course it is.
And thanks for the call, Tony. The thing that I would say, Rick, we agree with him. You need the quarterback. You look at the best teams in the league, they almost exclusively have really good quarterbacks.
Right. I mean, to have sustained success, to turn around a dysfunctional franchise, you need a quarterback, and we haven't had one. And that's partially our own doing. I mean, that's a lot of our own doing. But, as we focus on what's happening now this season, you scored enough points in Week 1 to win.
And Week 3.
And Week 3, you had a lead. All you needed was one stop.
And you couldn't do it.
Nope.
Brian, Rockville Center. Brian, good morning.
Good morning, guys. I want to ask you guys a personal question on how you guys have to do this every Monday with both teams coming in, and there's 14 weeks in the regular season. I'm going to tell you what I've done because then it just takes the joy out of watching football for me. I've become this loser that now I'm a moral victory guy with the Jets. They played hard, and Will McDonald gave me one of the best plays I've ever seen, and our man Membo seems to be figuring it out. That's the loser that I've become, is now I'm a moral victory guy with the Jets. How do you guys do it, coming back every Monday and having to deal with this garbage? And thank God I'm not a Giants fan, because I think it's only going to get worse for them. I think
listen, I'm not defending the Giants by any stretch, but I don't think a Jets fan should be sitting here saying, thank God I'm not a Giants fan.
Right. I mean, at the very least, they did sprinkle in a playoff appearance and a playoff win.
Right. And I've seen numerous Super Bowls. But that being said, this is an awful existence. And every so often, Rick, you'll get, I don't know if you get this, from RJ, hey, man, I'm really sorry that you have to deal with this. This heartfelt, really just deep apology from RJ.
I mean, he offered me a fan portal. He felt so bad.
That's
how
terrible.
bad it's been. Yeah, it's terrible. And what makes it worse is we have to watch both of these teams. It's not like every Sunday I watch one bad team. I got to watch two bad teams.
Right.
I'm not jumping in.
No.
Not going to do it.
RJ, here's what I don't like about this show. You got the afternoon show questioning his fandom, and now you're trying to push him out to leave the Jets.
I'm not trying to push him. I'm just offering my friend a bit of happiness. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm never going to take the.
Where would you go if you were going to leave?
See, now you're entertaining the conversation.
No, I'm not. I don't want him to go, and I don't want him to really even consider. But a quick conversation, where would you go?
I wouldn't pick another team.
Chargers.
Chargers would be nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick another team.
Ravens. You can see the way he salivates when he talks.
Go Chargers, go!
I think the Ravens are a good team, man.
Yeah, see?
You wake up,
smiles, the whole thing.
Roll out of bed, put on your Lamar jersey in the morning.
No, but I wouldn't do it. I would never do it.
Oh, yeah, Derrick Henry.
I am a Jets fan. Period. Stop.
Roquan Smith.
Nope, not taking the portal. I'm not going to do it.
You're a bad guy, RJ.
In the playoffs.
All you know is success. That's all you know.
And you wonder why you guys always get hurt. It's because you got a little smug attitude is what you got.
That's
I
right.
don't think so. I'm trying to help my friend.
No, you're not. You're mocking.
You're mocking.
No, if I wanted to mock you, I'd bring up, listen.
Be careful.
No. I'm not going to bring up the red zone trip by the Giants.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to do it.
By saying I'm not going to bring it up, you did bring it up.
I'm not going to do it, though.
Ray, your team sucks. You're right there with us.
I'm right there with you. I've got nothing.
Your secondary, actually, I saw was great.
It's not
the worst secondary in the history of the NFL.
It's not a professional secondary.
Are you ready to do the 3 stars?
Do I have to?
I don't care. We could just buy the next minute and then go out.
I'm ready.
I don't care. Go ahead.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's week 3. We've got almost nothing going for us. I mean,
just celebrating down the side. Woo 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 wee.
The Aaron Glenn impression is great. So it could actually be worse. I mean, I'm falling apart there and around the league. We're talking about the tush push sandwich.
Like what could be in a tush push sandwich? Like okay, so we have a layer of vomit. And then we have
roast.
some snot, and then we have diarrhea. Like, what could possibly go in a tush push sandwich?
Well, if you're being creative, it would be like rump, because it's the tush.
Oh yeah.
And then if you want to make it Philly related, you'd have something that looked like horse manure.
Yeah, these are the conversations that happen in 0-3.
Hey, they ate it.
Listen, 0-3, it dictates a lot of discussion.
Yeah, it really does.
Number 2.
Big show outing at the Ryder Cup this weekend, but the weather might be a little bit of an issue.
My weather app has been stolen off my phone.
Dave, did you ever resolve that?
No, it's still not. I'm gonna have to hand my phone to Sherry after
the
the show.
Play Store. Give
Sherry
the
to
phone.
download it for him.
Do something.
Number 1.
I didn't think we'd end up here, but there's a discussion about health and your well-being. And
when your manhood was protruding from your pants.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, where are you going?
I worry that at some point he's going to have a medical episode.
See, Dave's gone kind of a heater right now, so he's kind of feeling himself.
He's laying the groundwork, and I don't think he wants us to have
to take credit for it.
An event that
Great
does.
news, everybody! I called it back on September the 22nd. Rick is dead.
Yeah.
He would give you the day, but I think with it by like 6:15 of the next day, he'd be like, listen,
I told you.
We pulled the tape. I hate to be the one to bring this back.
Yeah.
But I was right.
Like I said, he's feeling himself a little bit.
I've got it, and I'm going to flaunt it.
You're doing too much flaunting. Maybe cover up. Grab a sweater.
So this should lead to some lifestyle changes for you, Rick.
Yeah, Dave's red hot with his picks. He put a Rick Death parlay together. Probably going to have to listen to his advice.
Yeah, I look forward to these changes in the future for you. Good luck, buddy.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Raymond.
Thanks,
Very
guys.
well done. It's Rule 76.
No excuses playing a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Oh, everybody.
Right here on 880 ESPN and, of course, on YouTube.
Your coach is celebrating down the side. Woo, 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 wee.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We all turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist.